team, along with Sam Watson and his team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, travel through the open door. Circumstances navigate the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm offbeat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold on. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. No, never. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, hey. It's all in what you do, hey. Some things you gotta do, hey. Fight for millions, take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expecting, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness, yes. You can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it through like, oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. Or cancer slowing our road. I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, give insult away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going wrestle and fight this final round. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role.
No way, cause the devil is a lie. Hey. Hey, I'm telling you the truth. Hey, it's always what you do. Hey, you do. Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up, man? Barbershop conversation. We in the building, man. We in the building. DB, Josh, Mike, Moss. What's up, Sherman? Love is the word. Taking a nap. Where's she at? Joaquin, what's up, man? My mama called, but I'm gonna call him. My mama called me JP, but I'm gonna call him JQ. What up, E2 Mode, man? Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show, man. Corey, yo, man, where you been, homie? You taking a break? What's up, Triple OG? Boxing Truth Serum. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Oh, there's Love is the word. She in the building, man. We in the building. You know what I mean? She had a bird's eye view tonight. She decided to come down when she want to. Yo. What's popping, big homie? TB Roast, man. I appreciate everybody coming in here tonight. And we gonna have a conversation. I'm pretty sure H Money is gonna be well opinionated on this. And I don't know, maybe Mr. Haney will call in. I don't know, man. But what's up, man? I appreciate y'all, man. Damn, everybody in here, box fans. Patricia, ho, Patricia, ho. What's up, Mr. Vegas? I'm here. I was first, then I was gone. Oh yeah, I know. That's what I know. See, you won by half a step because the gun was on your side, so that gave you a competitive advantage. You know what I'm saying? What's up, man? I appreciate everybody coming in here tonight, man. And so we can go anywhere, man. We got 2 strong topics tonight. I'm pretty sure everyone is well opinionated on this. The WBC. They basically just throwing in my humble opinion, I believe that they're throwing Devin Haney under the bus, and then they pick up his body and then put him under another bus. Then they pick up his body and then put him under another bus. You know, and what's up, Reggie Owens? Perfect timing, great segue. The Capitol building. What's going on in the Capitol building? My opinion. What's up, OGE? St. Louis in the building. My opinion is let them motherfuckers do what they do. That's not my capital. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let them do what they do. Let's get out of their way. And the first time in my adult lifetime that the elite white people in the world got to deal with the poor white people in the world. You understand what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I'm at with it. And the poor white people are upset. You know, I can almost, the percentages will lean towards me and say the CEOs of these Fortune 500 companies aren't out there. You know, they still making money. They consulting with their money management team. You know what I mean? You know, it's feel free to call in, OG. I'm not that mad because I'm not mad because that's the America I know that we live in. And it has so many different layers for me. And feel free to call in and tell me your opinion, because maybe you can, because we only been in this thing about 10 hours. So obviously everything hasn't filtered through me yet in terms of having all the answers. But my initial opinion is Black people have been indoctrinated. After the show, I text PPD and I said, and we was having slight dialogue about this. And I says, Black people have been coerced into believing that you got to put your right hand over your heart instead of lifting up your brother. You understand? And there's my timeline is littered. I'm interested in what y'all have to say in this, because this is, we may not even get to Devin Haney tonight, but it's okay. We can go there too. You know, I just think that a percentage of us, our Black leaders, have been indoctrinated. You know, like our Black leaders, like we get Black people together to vote to propel a white face. Like that, like the young man that won, forgive me for not knowing his name yet, put him in the chat. He's the 11th Black senator in the history of America. He's the 11th Black senator in the history of America. That's not my Capitol building. You understand? If they burn it down, they come back tomorrow, I say thank you. You know, so it's two-pronged for me. I understand the issues that we have. And feel free to disagree. Thanks, Reg. I just think that we finally got white people mad at white people. And I think looking back at this past election, I didn't have this clarity as strong as it is now. I think we should have took ourselves out the election and let white people fight for white people votes and hold our power. You know, hold our power, stand firm, because if you look at our history in terms of leadership, it's all, not all, but a lot of it has been geared towards defending and protecting white leaders in this country. For example, who's our most popular leader of the 20th century? Would you say MLK is our most popular leader of the 20th century? He wanted us to be equal. He wanted equality. He wanted little Black boys and little Black girls and little white girls and little white boys to play together, right? Although that was in 1963, he gave that speech. You understand? So he's since evolved. But I just think that we should hold on to ourselves. Let the white Democrats fight the white Republicans. Let CNN hate Donald Trump. Let Fox hate CNN, and let them just beat up each other. and tear this country down to shreds. You know, I don't think it's no longer, excuse me, not no longer. That's a far reach. I don't think it's no longer about, do you support Trump? I think poor white people are really, really fed up. Poor white people are really broke. Poor white people really don't have jobs. And there are some Trump supporters in that, and they believe in him, and that's cool too. But I can guarantee you, the white people that support how we say it, Biden are just chilling. You understand? Are just chilling. Let white privilege meet white poverty. And let's see what happens for the first time in the history of this country. Let's see what happens in the first time of this country. White privilege meets white poverty. Because at the end of the day, no matter how successful black people are, in comparison to an entire world, we ain't shit. You know what I mean? We're a drop in the bucket. You know, I think that I think we should get out of their way. And I'm real excited to have this conversation. Like I said, I haven't really cathartically thought this through. So maybe you can convince me to think otherwise by the end of this show. But I just think that it was funny to me, dog. Like, I'm sitting there like, damn, you know, like these motherfuckers are really taking over Capitol Hill. And what legislation is in place that they can destroy that can make our lives worse? I'm just saying, what can the senators that are presently there do to make our lives better on MLK and Malcolm X Boulevard or Lenox Avenue or Crenshaw Boulevard? What can that legislation do to make our lives better immediately? So, and then I started to think, I'm going to be on these phone lines because I know this is a hot topic, and feel free to call in or beam in. And then I started to think about the March on Washington, the Million Man March, and how we've been programmed to abide by rules when we protest. You know, I just, and I said this throughout the, I said this often, that we do got to burn this motherfucker down. I just think we do. And whether it's physical or we're just in the legislature's office, but I think we need to really burn this son of a gun down. You want to beam in, Reg, or you want to? What's up, Reg? You want to beam in or you want to call in? What do you want to do? You good there?
No, I'll do it off the phone.
Okay, what's up?
I think I understand where you're going, but I think you're off touch when it comes to the subject. Like,
okay, go ahead.
And a lot of black people, I understand what we want to have revolutionary mindsets on dealing with this shit. This shit right here can't be tolerated at all. And the problem is, white folks lack accountability in this motherfucker. They should be held to a standard. The shit that pisses me off is that I didn't get to see more of them being mowed down. In the true operation of a system, they should have been mowed down. Donald Trump should have been removed from that office immediately, because all this shit was spearheaded by him. This ain't a thing about poor white folks being upset, the Democrats versus Republicans. This is all spearheaded by this little chump. I'm gonna try not to cuss so much, but by this chump not being able to accept defeat. Everything is about him whining and crying. He's the MC of these fools' thoughts because they can't think for themselves, that they go out here and do such an act. These fools have run out here, jumped the gun to put themselves in an effed up situation because they ain't walking away from this. These fools about to all face federal charges. They've committed an act that ain't never been seen before over a fucking punk. Mm-hmm. Donald Trump dog whistle this shit, all that stand down and stand by shit. Well, this is what you saw. This was, all right, you're no longer on standby, because he also said in the speech in his rally today, what was the purpose of doing this rally on the same day in which Congress is set to meet to do the confirmation votes? Mm-hmm. This is all planned by this dude. And he should be held to the highest accountability of everything that happened. 4 people was killed today. That blood is on his hands. This ain't just about no white on white shit, which I love seeing that. But if a system was operating right and black folks took a stronger place in this country, stop letting shit fall back like these white folks run it. This ain't they shit. Yeah, they didn't got a head start, but this ain't a white country. We all in this motherfucker. They should have mowed the motherfuckers down. More than 4 people should have been shot. It shouldn't have just been that single shot that killed that woman. More of those people standing behind her should have been knocked over as well. But that's what it is. This ain't got nothing to do with a falling of a system, because ain't none of that shit gonna happen. That shit is just a figment of imaginations. We want to see it. Ain't none of it's gonna happen. Blood should have been shed inside the damn Capitol. Because if it was us, like I said in the live earlier, joking about it, we'd have been mowed 1,000 yards from the damn from the steps of that damn Capitol building. And the other thing being that Washington is a goddamn it's a district, so they have no real power. All the power of calling on law enforcement officials, most of the police is federal police departments, but to call on any type of presence as far as law enforcement has to be done through the president or the vice president. Trump ain't do that. But when he had people opposed to him who posed no threats, you seen how vicious his response to that shit was. So it shows how dysfunctional this cat is, how dangerous he is to democracy. And as I'm watching right now, because I follow my politics, as they conduct this vote, many of these Republicans have turned on this fool. Even Lindsey Graham, who's been one of his biggest homo lovers inside of Congress, turning on this fool because what they've seen, his actions, his rhetoric, his words have posed threats to their lives. And by not putting law enforcement out there, they turn on him. His own vice president turning on him. I'm looking at his vice president right here as he takes votes. He ain't listening to Trump to steal it, stop the steal. He ain't doing none of that, because that ain't the way democracy works. You have put a fool in this office who doesn't even understand how the goddamn system operates. This fool is a delusional, lost dummy. And every Negro who thought Trump was good for him, you're about as stupid as the dumbest white motherfucker in this nation. And that's my real words. I may love y'all, but my words is what I speak. You're the stupidest dumb niggas in this motherfucking country. But that's all I got. Peace.
All right, thank you. Pound for pound, they would have took us out. Shaking my head, 100% privilege. And I agree. There's no part of me that disagrees with it. I just think that the more courageous they get, the more circumstances that they're gonna go through. What's up, 845?
Barbershop conversation.
Hey, what's up, man? How you feel?
Salute, Fred. How you doing, my brother?
How you feel, man? Everything good?
All good, all good.
That's what's
hit
up.
that like button, hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Good topic. Shout out to Reggie Owens. This is Mr. Finesse. I'm gonna disagree with Reggie Owens because I'm gonna say it like this. Number one, as far as the point he made about people turning on Trump, he said Lindsey Graham is turning on Trump. Well, and you say you follow politics. So if you follow politics and you go back 5 years, then you know 5 years ago, Lindsey Graham was already shitting on Trump. Once Trump became president, then he became a groupie. And now he back to where he was. Ain't none of these people about us. Now, as far as talking about having the system work the way it's supposed to work, it is working the way it was supposed to work. Who created this system that you're talking about? See, to say that the people in the White House acting a goddamn fool right now are doing it because Donald Trump turned them all up. Yeah, maybe that's the case at the moment. But all Donald Trump did was remove the sheet that's been covering this whole shit that's been under there this whole time. These people that's in the White House acting a goddamn fool right now, these are the same descendants of people who were willing to burn, rape, kill, and murder an entire town of black people because they thought possibly a man that was black raped a white woman.
Yeah.
These people right now
Red
in
Summer,
the White House,
1920.
These people right now in the White House acting a goddamn fool are the descendants of the same people who were willing to murder and torture a little boy over possibly whistling at a white woman. This ain't about no damn Donald Trump. See, Donald Trump, again, all he did was remove the sheep. This shit been here the whole time. Do I totally agree with what you said, Fred?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, pretty much. Pretty much. You've been voting. You done had your black president. While we had our black president, we watched Trayvon Martin get killed. George Zimmerman still running around this motherfucker. The system is working as it was designed to work. We supposed to create our own goddamn system. That's the point. You ain't gonna recreate what they already got going. And as you see, they willing to die for the shit that they on.
Yeah.
Now you can't vote your way out of that. These people ain't coming with logic. Obviously, they don't give a fuck about your vote. That's why they running up in that house. If you think you can vote your way out of this situation or educate your way through their education system out of this situation, hey, man, you know, that's your perception and your perspective, and more power to you. I just disagree. Let them do what they're going to do, because guess what? They're going to do it anyway. You understand?
Yes.
You now got your Biden in there. Now y'all got your guy in there. Biden's in there, right? You won the Senate, the Democrats in there. Now everything's okay, right? Right? Wrong. Shout out to the barbershop. I ain't going to stay on long. It's Mr. Finesse. I appreciate you, Fred, for listening to me ramble.
All the time.
Yo, man, y'all do your thing. Salute to you, my brother. Oh, by the way, shout out to Drew Titan for the Booger Hill cooking.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Drew Titan. Salute to you, my brother.
Drew.
All right, Fred, I'm out of here.
Right, peace. Thank you. Yeah, before I get to that, Drew, make sure you maximize this shit, man. Grow your channel as big as you can. You know what I mean? Leverage all those haters because they watching you for the next couple of weeks. They watching you. I don't know if you're still in here, Drew, but please maximize that shit, man. 910, what's up?
Yeah, before I get to that.
Yo, what up, Fred?
Hey, what's up? You got to mute the background for me. They gonna yell at me in the chat. No, they gonna yell at me in the chat. You good? What's popping?
Hey, man, I just really want to call in and just chime in on the what we just saw on Capitol Hill today, man.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Just seeing that shit, man. Even it just really shows, like, it's really just a residual effect of. Remember when Trump first got elected, and then everybody just felt like it was a whitewash.
Mm-hmm.
Like now it's just like, oh man, now you got all these people just poking their heads out. Now it's, oh yeah, our guys in, so we can be who we want to be now. And now that guy is out the door, and then silly us that went out and, like, you know what I mean, and voted for these different individuals, not discrediting anybody, but it's just like, yeah, man, we go out and we fix this shit this time around. We're gonna drive these people in. Like, no, they out now. It's just like, man, it's just like fumigating the house. You know what I mean? Like, man, once you got these roaches out, man, they out here. So what you got to do with them? Right. You gonna have to kill them. And that's just is what it is. And am I saying that, hey, if you black and you see somebody racist, you should pick up a gun and shoot them? No, I did not say that. But what I'm saying is, it's like, hey, when Trump got elected, to then to now and him leaving, hey, this is the fumigation process. They're no longer hiding who they are. Because I just know, I'm in North Carolina, Fred. Oh. I'm in the South. I mean, I done had, not even 4 years ago, we've had a hanging here. Less than 10, we've had the Ku Klux Klan march. And the kid that got hung, black young man, he got hung up at some Air Force Ones that he didn't even own. It was 2 sizes too small. So right now, we really in the fumigation stage. These people are not afraid to show who they are anymore. Now, regardless of whether you feel about Barack Obama's presidency, he was a figurehead who, while he was there, these people were afraid to poke their heads out because now you had this sense of pride. And then as time went on, you look around and be like, hey, man, hey, nigga, you done got in the club and left me outside. What's up with that?
Right.
So you left everybody. So he left us outside, went in the club, and came back and be like, "Oh man, it was whacking there." And they was, man, you didn't want to be in there.
Right.
You didn't want to be in there. But like that's just what we facing right now, man. Fred, just real quick, man. I don't want to ramble too much, but hey, man, you an evil genius, Fred.
Oh, why is that?
You an evil genius, because I ain't been able to get on since you had Sugar Hill on here. You are an evil genius, sir. You are an evil genius.
Oh man, don't give my secrets out, man. Don't give my secrets out.
Listen, man, I'm really afraid to say it, but fuck it. I'm surprised these people interview with you, Fred.
Because, man, when it's a challenge to outwit the witter.
That's crazy. It's just like I'm really sitting here and I'm listening to it, and the mother be like, "Oh man, Fred ain't going in." I'm like, "Oh man, like y'all must not hear what's going on."
Nah,
like when he said, "Oh yeah, man." So when you ask him that injury that's in Deontay Wilder's head, that is that something consistent? Is that something consistent you see in injuries throughout boxers?
Yeah.
And mind, this is Crump. This is, hey man, when we step in this ring, we come to do damage. We come to knock people out. And this motherfucker said, "Oh, I guess that's what happens. Let's hit your head."
Yeah.
And then right here, I'm like, "Huh?"
Yeah. And he said it might have happened before. But if I would have said, "Nigga, how did Deontay Wilder get that dent in his head?" Niggas like, "Oh, Fred, you smart, man. Way to get him, dog. Yeah, way to represent for
Fred.
the hood."
Yeah, Fred. Hey, Fred had him on the phone for 2 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
And went in on him.
Yeah. And then here's another thing that which unravels everything. I said, "Oh, so you're in Miami training Tyson Fury?" He said no. But yesterday there was a picture of him training Tyson Fury and Tyson Fury training in Miami. I'm like, how do y'all not get this? What I just laid down the table for y'all niggas, and y'all
because Tyson Fury and that posted the picture, the video of him knocking down the heavy bag.
Yeah, man.
He was right there in the video.
Man, come on, man.
It was like, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It was just like really watching a masterclass performance. It was like,
I know, and I'm glad you said it, because in 3 years, when y'all go back and revisit these Bob Arum, how about that Mauricio Suleiman interview? That he felt so comfortable telling me the truth. The last Mauricio Suleiman interview I did, I says, "Oh, we just made history." And the reason why I said we made history, because I wanted that nigga to be accountable. I didn't give a fuck about that. I wanted him to be accountable to his words. That's why I said, "Oh, I think I said, you gonna go viral, or you said something important?" Because I wanted him to know that what he said is going to be incriminating to him later. That's why I said that.
I mean,
yeah.
Just even watching that shit, just like even when you speak with Bob Arum, man, like it's just funny because like I leave work probably about 11:30, and it took me about an hour to get home. So you know what I mean. I'm listening to you on the way to the house. You know what I mean. Like even like you know what I mean. Just getting in the shower, I still got it playing on my speaker, and just hearing like I'm like, yo, man, like. Yo, man, Fred is really getting these motherfuckers to incriminate themselves. If I need a lawyer, I'm calling you.
Yeah. No, but here's the cream of the pie. And this is why I didn't bring it up. Here's the cream of the cake. And I shouldn't even be saying this. When Bob Arum said there's nothing bad in boxing, my first thought was, you had a case in 2000. But if I bring that,
man, But if he was just talking about doing cases with Don King.
Yeah.
He did this with Don King, but ain't nothing bad in boxing.
Yeah. But if I bring that up, it shuts the whole interview down. So when you already have facts, my job is not to revisit the facts and throw them and mush it. Like, you know how you training the dog don't shit in the house? That's not my job.
Yeah.
If you already have the facts over here, I don't have to disprove those facts. I just need you to tell on yourself.
And I love it.
You understand what I'm saying?
Everything to the light.
Yes.
And it's not argumentative.
No.
That's the whole thing. Now it's not argumentative.
No.
You put the information out there. You ask the questions, like you set that booby trap. Yeah. It's just like when Pavette is just not dealing in white out. It's like, hey man, I'm gonna set you up for this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you're not gonna see it coming.
In 3 years, I'm telling you, in 3 years, people gonna be like, damn, that nigga Fred was smart than a motherfucker. Yeah. Nigga, look, I want y'all to see all these notes, man. Look at all these notes. Can y'all see all these notes? Fred does homework on every guess. Every guess. This is about 40, 50, 60 pages of notes. I do homework on every guess. I'm telling you, that's just who I am as a person.
Yeah, brother. You an evil genius. You hear me?
Yeah.
When I'm talking about I'm evil like that, I was like, oh man, you don't even know who you on the phone with, bro.
Yeah.
And then I bet your dumb ass gonna really go back and say, hey Tyson, man, you should come on this show.
Exactly. Yeah.
He go ahead and deliver them to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He really go. And like, listen, when you say, hey man, you know what you should do, man? I really appreciate you coming through, man.
Oh, always. That's the cap. You know, you always leave.
You know what you should do?
Yeah.
You should tell Tyson, yeah, man, see if we can get Tyson Fury on, man. You know this is Wilder country. It'd be good for him to give his side of the story. Mm-hmm. Tell Tyson Fury to come on. And here you go. You know what? I'll do that. I'm like, oh man. Mm-hmm. Set him up with one, man.
Yep.
Set him up with one.
Yeah, you always leave him with a parting gift. You know what I mean? No matter how bad the dinner is, when you leave him with a bottle of wine, you coming back.
Exactly. So I wouldn't be surprised, barbershop, if one of these days, man, before I think the litigation's still going on, even though like I've been like reading and hearing that one of the judges is gonna declare Deontay Wilder's favor. Mm-hmm. Then if we get Tyson Fury in here, hey fellas, again, I would just say follow the leader. I know you always say, man, this is our show, because you know what I mean, we donate to the channel, we watch it nightly. But at the same time is, hey, watch how we delivering the message.
Yeah, and don't chase them off. I mean? Like, don't chase them off. We don't need to chase them off. Because what's the chances of us meeting our guests physically? So don't chase them off, because it's not real war. This is cerebral warfare. This ain't no physical warfare. So why would I threaten a guy that I beamed in? Why would I?
You know what? For everybody that love Deontay Wilder, just like I love Deontay Wilder, right? Mm-hmm. What's one of the one things he said that when he fought Tyson Fury the first time? I was too anxious. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I wanted to get him out of there too fast. So what Deontay Wilder do from rounds 1 to 12? Probably no, I say 1 to 6. Man, it was bombs away. He was choreographing that right hand. He was just throwing it because he just wanted to land it. Mm-hmm. But when he finally said, all right, I'm going to slow down. I'm going to think about, I'm going to use this jab more. I'm going to start changing levels with this jab. Boom, round 9, I'm going to drop you. Mm-hmm. And I just grazed you. I didn't even have to connect all the way. And I grazed you and I put you down. Then around 12, we already know what happened. Fight should have been called off. Maybe that's some new 2020 shit. Hey, man, if you go to the ground and you unconscious, we're going to stop the fight. Facts. But then it was like, hey, man, we're going to give you a chance to wake up. Let me scream these numbers in your ear. 1, 2. But it's just like, hey, man, pick your shot. Slow down. We ain't got to come in. We ain't got to curse. Like you said many times before, Fred, the English dictionary is bigger than that. Yeah. Hey, man, articulate your point without being combative, because all that's going to happen is, shoot, I'm going to be the next call up, and I'm going to have a good question. Nigga, I'm going to be mad at you that you got on this motherfucker be like, oh, man, you ain't shit, fuck you.
It's too many words in the dictionary to run someone off when you're beaming them in.
Yeah, man.
You're not face to face. It ain't like, nigga, you're beaming in. This motherfucker is in his house in Detroit. You're in your house in Chicago.
Yeah, man. These motherfuckers, regardless of anything, man, these motherfuckers is multimillionaires.
Yeah.
You can make them feel bad for like 5 minutes, but after that, man, they gonna get back to doing.
Right.
Just like he said, I guess I'm just evil like that.
Yeah.
Sure. So again, man, if we ever get Sugar Hill back in here,
he'll be back.
Or even Tyson Fury,
he'll be back.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I mean, just any business in a meeting, come with something on your mind. I think I tell my nephews, I tell anybody that anytime you have a meeting, I don't care what level you on, come with something on your mind. Because once you come like this blank and you just being reactive, you're gonna lose every time. Come with something on your mind. Think about what you're gonna say, how you want to say it, or like, all right, how can I get to my solution, or how can I get the information I need? Because coming in just wild and cursing, like we all niggas, like
yeah.
You know, man, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that from time to time. That's a shot,
right?
But man, when we got this guest on, man, like let's maximize the opportunity. Let's maximize it,
right?
Because at the end of the day, as we can see, man, on some mafia shit, man, I'm gonna hand you the shovel. I'm gonna pull out this chair, and you gonna dig yourself this grave before I shoot you in the head.
Right. Man.
I'm not gonna break a sweat. Here's the shovel. I'm gonna sit over here. I got this block in my hand.
Yep.
Hey man, dig till you reach 6 feet.
Yep. Facts.
Hey man, again, Fred, I appreciate you, man. The platform is dope. Keep doing what you're doing, brother. I'm out, yo.
That's love. Appreciate you, big homie. Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right, peace. Yeah, thanks for the call, man. Hopefully Reggie Owens heard that. You know what I mean? Maybe Mr. Vegas and Mike Weary the Great. You know what I mean? He said, yeah, man, there's no crime in there's no cheating in boxing or something like that, you know. But anyways, as we digress back into what Reggie Owens said about Donald Trump, I agree. Donald Trump is no good. I think, anyway, I'm not going to make this stuff about Donald Trump. I think we need to make it more about Donald Trump is probably the pawn and all this. And I don't mean pawn as in he don't know what the hell he's doing. Hey, love you, man. I don't know. What's up, 412?
Hey, what's going on, Fred, man? What's going on? It's been a pleasure to listen to you the last couple of days, man. The guests
thank you.
had just been outstanding, man. You continue to do great work, man. I made a donation to the
that's what's up.
Trophies.
That's what's up. We're gonna get there. We had like 1,300 or something.
Yeah,
and I'm putting all the cash apps with it too.
I'm gonna make another one later tonight.
That's
man.
love.
Yeah, I think that's perfect, man. Listen, man, a couple things. I'll start off with the shit going on in DC. Man.
Sure.
I'm sitting back, white folks going after white folks. You know what I mean? That's how we have to. It's an internal civil war that we're looking at right now. And the fact all you people said back this Trump shit, this is what you're exposing.
Close the door.
You know, it's a nice mirror for everybody to see how nasty these white folks get. And now we see how, you know, we weren't there for Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Rosewood. This is how the shit happened. They out of control, mad, and the cops just let them go through. Serve and protect? No, not us. They just let them through. I don't know if everybody saw it, but they just opened the gate.
I saw that.
They let them. At first, I saw them climb a wall. I'm like, God damn, they climbing a wall like Spider-Man. And I saw the other stuff. They opened the gate and let them through. Not only that, the craziest shit I saw, they had some paraplegics, you know, no arms, no legs,
don't say that,
in the building, and the cops are pushing them through, pushing the wheelchair. One guy, no arm, no leg, pushing them through.
Don't say that.
So it was definitely an inside job. Trump should be held accountable for this shit. He should have been removed. This man is a clear and present danger to everybody on this planet. He's the type he's mad, he'll fucking try to start a nuclear war because he didn't get his way. That's the type of shit that we're dealing with. You know, trying to explain this shit to my kids, they see this on TV and they're like, well, Dad, we went down to the march. They were on the street gear. Why didn't they have street gear, for this? You know what I mean? But it allows me to explain the whole system to them. So, that works on that end. Just a whole disgusting thing. But this is what it's been for the last 4 years. And this is why it was important for us to get him out so we could see how ugly and disgusting this man was. But, he's out of there. But I love seeing this because we needed to see this.
Okay.
The world gets to see the USA and all its gore and everything else, man. It's just real despicable. But this is America with the 3 Ks. Don't get it fucked up. Also, now this WBC and DAZN bullshit that's going on. Devin Haney, I've never seen the interim be ranked higher than the guy who supposedly has the real
don't say that.
championship.
Don't say that.
You know what I mean? They put Teofimo and Ryan Garcia in front of Devin Haney.
On
That's
what
list?
list?
I'm just talking about it as far as where all these so-called rankings. I've never seen that. All the hype is behind this Ryan Garcia. He didn't look that good to me. He got his ass put down by a guy that had 3 losses, who's not known for having big knockout power against top elite athletes. Luke Campbell was not that great for Ryan Garcia to get all this hype. I mean, to me, he's a glorified C-level fighter.
Sure.
He may have a gold medal, but on a pro level, what has he done, Fred?
I realize that, and I thank DB for correcting me last week. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
he got to go. But who has he beat? Every big fight he's lost. Lomachenko, okay, he didn't get knocked out, but he didn't look great in that fight. He really exposed that Loma was a hype job before Teofimo confirmed that he was a hype job. But he didn't do anything special. Luke Campbell was a C-level fighter. Garcia, he's flat-footed as heck. And people talk about, oh, he's too long. He's 5'10". I'm like, Tank Davis has been short his whole life. Everybody he fights is taller than him. They said he's knocked out heavyweights, middleweights. Garcia's not going to have the power to knock him out. But again, it's all this hype. They're pushing all this bullshit. I hope they make the fight, but I don't think Oscar's going to let him fight Tank Davis this early.
No.
He's their biggest fish now that Canelo's gone. He has nobody else. It's so bad he got to try to come back and fight a Triple G. But I just don't like the way Haney is moving. I understand DAZN gave him a nice contract with his promotional deal, but he's put on the back burner, just like Boo Boo. How are you getting shitted on DAZN? I mean, I don't understand it. They're talking about Ryan Garcia. You don't have to face that. You could pick and choose. They're just giving him a franchise title.
Yep.
He didn't earn that shit.
All
right. Listen, I hope they make this fight because Tank Davis is going to lay that boy out. He has so many defensive issues. Yes, he has power and speed, but he's flat-footed. Tank is going to get in there. I see 6 rounds. He's going to lay that boy out something terrible if Oscar lets it happen. I don't see it happening. I think Garcia moves somewhere else, but they just keep throwing these guys' names out for clout, man. I'm just disappointed in all, man. I'm hyped. It seems like Wilder's going to get his 3rd match against Fury, and I hope he's ready. Any word on who he's bringing in?
No, I
Any
don't.
word on that?
No.
It's still not. It's still
in terms of a trainer or in terms of
trainer. Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, so I guess he's going to keep that under wraps until.
Yeah, I think he's going. Yeah, he's going to leave.
All right, I hope so, man. Because we all know Fury cheated, but we need Wilder to come with a game plan,
right?
Because just waiting on that right is not going to work. A high work rate like your boy. Who was the white guy that fought him before he tore up his eye? Before the second Wilder fight.
Tore up his eye.
Otto Wallen.
Otto Wallen. Yeah.
Game plan. Yeah. He just outworked it. You know what I mean? He went to the body. He easily could have won that if he was a little more skilled. But he put that shit on Fury. He doesn't like those guys that work. My boy Cunningham even put him down. So, hey, Fred, I just wanted to just call in, man, get this shit off, man. But I hope they make that Tank fight.
Yeah,
Tank is going to lay that boy out, man.
Nice.
But, Fred, keep bringing them to us. I'm about to make another donation.
That's love.
Thanks for giving us a voice. You're the voice of the people, man. And and nobody does it like you, man. Keep it up,
That's
Fred.
love.
Much love and
Thank
respect. I'm out, man. Peace.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Peace.
One. The boxing voice coined that phrase, voice of the people. Oh, I appreciate that. Shout out to the boxing voice. Kev, in effect, I just got in reaction to your title on this video. Haney and Andrade getting played by his own. Both fighters, Bobby, could potentially be pound for pound best fighters. You're right. You're right. And I appreciate you, Steve Mayfield, man. I appreciate you, man. Yo, what's up?
Yo.
What's up?
What's good, man?
What's up, man? Here's a GoFundMe, y'all. What you got, big homie?
Oh, man. Ain't the world pretty?
Man, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. There's a rainbow coalition out there, man. You know?
Yeah, this is, I mean, 2021, they already tried, man. The universe tried, they did the pump fake with Dr. Dre. I said, shit, just started this nigga in the hospital. What the fuck? But he's all right. Thank goodness. This is great. And get out of bed this morning and look at the news. And these white folk are tearing up the goddamn Capitol. I said, what the fuck? I said, okay, it'll be over in a minute, Army gonna come in there and start kicking their ass, and that's gonna be the end of it. Right? So did the live with Fanon and took a nap and get ready to go to the plantation. Shit got worse. I heard some bitch got shot. They shot some hoe. She fell on the floor or some shit on Instagram. I was like, whoa. They shot some white bitch. This shit crazy. So you asked the question, what happens when you said white poverty meets white privilege? Let me see. White poverty plus white privilege equals blame the Mexicans. It's a bad joke, but so the fuck what? They'll find a way to deal with us, with the boomerang this towards us. They're gonna find a way to do it. But what's great is we weren't there.
That's why we got this. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, listen. We just gotta sit here like how you sitting, like just chilling. That has to be our demeanor. Just watch this shit. We ain't do shit. We ain't got nothing to do. They had the National Guard out there when Black Lives Matter. Guns ready. They were ready to mow us down. Don't you understand that that's not what we do? This is not what we do. We don't do shit like this. We don't fucking run up in it. You can't write this shit. Picture a black group running up into the nation's capital. Do you know what would happen? First of all, we wouldn't make it past the goddamn lawn. We get mowed down. Did you see that black brother? See the cop that got chased up the steps?
Yeah. Insane, right?
Let me tell you. Do I have to tell you how I would have handled that? Let me tell you how I would have handled that. That first dude, right? Give him a warning. All right. There's 5 force options. All right. Verbal commands. Okay. Empty hand control. All right. I'm sorry. I missed one. I'm a little rusty. Professional presence. All right. Professional presence is, let's say you got some motherfucker that's about to do something and he says, oh shit, there go the cop. I'm not going to do it because he sees you in uniform. That's professional presence. All right. That failed because they didn't give a fuck. All right. So now we're up to verbal commands. Stop. Don't do that. That failed. They didn't give a fuck. Then there's empty hand control. That means they can put their hands around you, say, come on, you got to go this way. That shit ain't work. Then there's batons and mace and, force options like that. And the last force option is, guess what? Deadly physical force. Fred, in my opinion, they were up to number 5. You know why? There was one officer down there and a mob moving forward aggressively. Somebody had to get that work center mass. Now, I don't know how many people were coming in that tight-ass door, but that first dude with I think he had on a cap or a hat or something, I'd have decked him right in the face. I'd have knocked him out clean. Then I'd have set off everybody behind him. Hey, don't do that. That's when you draw your firearm. Don't move. And when the tidal wave of people come charging at you talking about, oh, he can't catch all of us, you're right. But I got 16 in the magazine. I'm getting somebody. I'm getting a lot of y'all. Bing, bing, bing. I'm emptying 16 and I'm reloading. I'm emptying that and I'm reloading. All those magazines, you're getting all of it. Stand your ground, right? You're in the nation's capital. I'm here to do a job. I got a family to get home to. And you know why I'm saying that? Now, I know that there might be some, people ear hustle you, and they love it when I beam in or call in because they like to take my sound bites and say, listen to this maniac. Good. I don't want to disappoint y'all. All right? But I want y'all to fucking understand. Okay? Black people, since we've been here, we've been killed for less. All right? We've been shot running away from shit with keys in our hand, candy bars. All right? Little boy got shot in the park. Remember that? Little boy got shot in the park.
12 years old.
12 years old, right? He got shot in the park. And, it just dawned on me. That was an open carry state. I mean, maybe I'm thinking too deep. Maybe I'm thinking a little too deep. That was an open carry state. They just rolled up, no words, bang, shot him. All right? So here you have some people, and I listened to the news, they kept referring to them as protesters. Once they did all of that shit, they're no longer protesters, man. Those are fucking terrorists. They stormed the office, putting their feet up, going live on Facebook and Instagram. This is America? Y'all motherfuckers are out your mind, man. But you know what I will say? There weren't no niggas there. Well, I'm sorry. I just heard today that I actually know a nigga literally a nigga that's out there. But I stopped fucking with him like since Trump got elected. And, whatever. He's crazy. But listen. Y'all motherfuckers are every bit as fucked up as we've been saying you are. Y'all prove just give it a minute. Y'all prove our point. This is one of those situations where we don't have to lift a finger. Just watch.
Yes.
Just watch. We ain't got to do shit now. Just watch. What are y'all gonna do?
Yes.
And it seems like don't it seem like black people? We always the tiebreaker. When they can't figure shit out, they turn to us. Well, how y'all gonna vote? How y'all gonna vote? Well, we feel this way, and this other people, the Democrats feel this way, Republicans feel this way. What the niggas gonna do? Huh? What y'all gonna do? And it's difficult. It's difficult because at one point you're saying, well, shit, do I go to the polls and be the tiebreaker, or just sit here with my arms folded and say, y'all work this shit out? Because no matter what the fuck I do, I'm still gonna eat that bullet. No matter what I do, that bitch in the elevator that I grew up with is still going to clench her purse. You've been seeing me every day, but every time I get in that fucking elevator, she's still going to clench her purse. So no matter what the fuck I do, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We had Obama. Did it really matter? Did it? I mean, I don't know. Did it? I mean, I know he tried to do a lot of shit and he got blocked and he wasn't treated fairly. Okay, that's good. That's good. Now we had Trump. Did it matter? Fuck no. Now we got Bonner. Is it going to matter? To be continued. To be continued, man. I'm sick of this shit. But this shit that I saw today, that was kind of refreshing. I feel bad for the brother getting chased up the steps. I said, damn, that's fucked up. But you know what he was thinking? He was thinking about his pension. Because I know he wanted to shoot that motherfucker. I know he did. But he said, you know what? I start clapping these people. They're going to look at my black ass. They're going to lock me up.
I thought that as well. Well.
Yeah, he was thinking about his pension. He said, if I clap these motherfuckers, these guys are going to be heroes. They're going to build murals of them, and I'm going to be wrong forever, and I got to worry about me getting threatened for the rest of my life by these sick white motherfuckers and my family. And that, I know exactly why he didn't shoot them. But see, I'm just whacked out of my skull sometimes. I'm thinking, yo, man, fuck that. I know me. I know B. I'd have at least threw a punch. I'd have knocked somebody out. Somebody would have ate it. But that's just me. I'm evil like that. I'm evil like
Bronx
that.
on deck. You sounded like the fat boys, nigga. I had to let the white people know what just happened. So, anyways.
Oh my God, man. Oh man, I'm America's I'm the UK's most hated.
Man, enjoy it, man. Enjoy this, man. Man,
this is some repugnant shit, man. This is crazy.
Hey, but you know the most beautiful thing I used to do? Honestly, I used to be on my couch, dog. No lie. About a year and a half ago, I used to be on my couch sometime. I'm like, damn, I ain't got nothing to talk about today. Ha ha. Eddie Hearn. I ain't lying, dog. I ain't lying. They hated me over there, man. They hated me. And then I go check my analytics. UK, England.
Man, listen. You know what? I've gotten hit up from motherfuckers. Trust me, I got a lot of support.
Mm-hmm.
I got a lot of support. I got like 30 people wanting to follow me on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just letting everyone know, if your shit is private, I'm not gonna okay you, because I had a situation already.
Yeah.
I okayed one person, and next thing you know, this dude's trolling me like crazy. I said, oh God, this guy, he has no girl because he has no penis, but whatever, man. So I had to block him. But I said, I can't be going through all of that shit. So if you're trying to friend me on Instagram, make sure your shit ain't private. I need to know you're a real person. Need to go into your shit so I can see you with your kids and everything else. So, even playing field, because I ain't got time for trolls, like on some personal shit, but whatever, man. But these motherfuckers in the UK are angry, and it's just weird that they're coming to the defense of a Black American man. That's fucking odd to me. That's fucking odd. That is real odd to me. And here's the kicker. You're more mad at me for asking questions. And Fred, I was so respectful. I didn't curse him out. Nothing. And that's why I didn't call for the first hour of the show, because I was crazy emotional. You know how I feel about that. And I just said, you know what? Let me calm down. And you know why I beamed in? I beamed in because Tay beamed in first. And I said, holy shit. It took Tay 4 minutes. That was a 4-minute threat. That was a 4-minute threat. I said, oh shit. I'm not going there. So I guess it's safe. And I didn't even know I was going to be on that long. 30-minute conversation. And it was a very pleasant conversation. And you know what most motherfuckers didn't even catch? What most motherfuckers didn't even catch is, I told the brother, I said, you don't know anything about no gloves? I'll take you at your word. Remember that? I said, you know nothing about gloves. You was wrapping the hands. You know nothing about no cameras being unplugged. I'll take you at your word. However, do you understand the term in concert? And y'all look up the rest. And that's how I left it. I took him at his word. So they refer to it as strange and all kinds of shit. Blah, 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 blah. Listen, what it is that you motherfuckers are threatened because y'all ain't got nothing to say. Y'all ain't got no threats or nothing to Tay Jones because he just kept it straight. Tay kept it to the streets. I spoke to him in somewhat of a legalese, and I don't care what anyone says, Deacon 305 took him to church. He stole the show, not me. He stole the show. You go back and look when he spoke to Deacon 305, that's when he started sipping on water and looking to his left. You don't believe me? Go look at it. He hit him right in the damn heart. And I guess that's what they deem as bizarre. Okay, let it be bizarre. But I proved my point. And thanks to the trolls, yeah, 2021 is going to be hard. I was real quiet, believe it or not, in 2020. See, now y'all done gave me a megaphone. Now I'm going to come fuck with y'all. Y'all ain't going to like it. Because life is fucking awesome. And before I get out of here, I don't know why we're fussing about what the DAZN and the WBC is finna do to Devin Haney, as if we're not surprised. Champside, shout out to Champside. He played a video, old video with Teofimo Lopez, and he spilled the beans. He knew what they were going to do to Devin.
Oh,
Just
really?
go back and look at it. He knew what they were going to do to Devin. He knew what Devin wanted to do, and he said, look, it's just not going to happen. We know that already. He knew. He knew what they were going to do, and this was before he fought Lomachenko. He knew the plan. They knew Devin was going to end up with a belt, and they knew who they were going to push and who they were not going to push. So here's my thing. Why the fuck are we talking about Ryan Garcia, who had to get up off the fucking floor to win? Why the fuck are we talking about that kid when we should be talking about Devin Haney and Tank fighting? Fuck them. Fuck them. Tank a star. Devin is a dream. Star versus dream. Come on now. Let's push that. Why the fuck are we waiting on the WBC? Those guys have no credibility at all. Zero. They have no credibility. Get the fuck out of here. 135 ain't no joke. You got Teofimo there. You got Tank. You got Loma still there. You got Devin Haney. And you got Nakatami, the Japanese kid. So stick Ryan in the ring with one of those motherfuckers. Stick him in there with Teofimo or Loma. Since they want to dick Devin around, fine, fuck it. Holler at Bill. Say, yo, look, man, you get it, Floyd. Y'all niggas need to sit down and get a trilogy going and freeze them motherfuckers out. Tank a star, right? Devin a star, right? I'd pay money. I'd pay to see them fight 3 times. Come on now. Fuck Teofimo. As soon as he got a hold of those belts, he started playing politics, man. So why the fuck are we waiting on them? Man, please, man. We need to create our own path, man. Fuck that. I'm tired of this shit, man. All the writing is on the walls. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers overrunning Washington, D.C. Devin got a belt. Tank a star. Teofimo, as soon as he got his hands on these belts, he started acting funny style. Fuck him then. Let him do whatever he want to do. Let him fight Ryan 3 or 4 times. Let him fight rematch Nakatani. Let him rematch Loma. He got enough. Those names I just mentioned, he got enough star power to hold the pay-per-view on his own, right? So let him go do that. Tank versus Devin 2021, man. Tank versus Devin 2021, man. Fuck these guys, man. We don't need them. We don't need them, man. Fuck them. Everyone should throw their WBC. Yo, Fred, can you get Freyshawn Cruz on your show, man? Can you get her on here?
I can.
I'd love to talk to her. I would really want to convince her to throw that shit in the garbage. And I want to know, what did it feel like? I want to revisit that whole situation. What was you going through? How did you feel when you found out that you was fighting a woman that was trying to grow a penis? What's that like? Why did it take so long to get your belt back? And then when you got it back, did you look at it different? Do you feel that they respect you now? Do you want to throw it in the trash now on the show live? You want to do it now? How much is those sanctioning fees? Is it worth it? Do you feel that Suleiman respects you? When he talks to you, does he act like he don't speak English? All kinds of shit. All kinds of shit. Oh, I'm going to be starting shit all year long, man. These niggas done got me started.
Oh, yeah. Enjoy. It's fun. Oh, it's
Oh,
fun.
yeah. They ain't going to like it.
It's fun.
You know what? I might get a Twitter account just to fuck with people.
Yeah, and then whoever you're talking to gonna talk about you in third person. You know, like Andre Ward, all the Instagram people, the media. Say my name, man. Ward. It's okay. Everybody know who you talking about.
Man, listen.
Oh man.
Man. Words hurt, and it's all good, man. Words hurt, and it's all good. But motherfuckers had no idea. They saw me going here with a fucking do-rag and they said, what this nigga? He about to be worse than Tay. He about to call him all kinds of fuck niggas. And, listen. Here's what you do with conversation. All right. When you want to generate compliance, you lay landmines and just watch the motherfucker step on them. All right. It's an art form. Not too many people could do it. Not too many, but it can be done. You know what I'm saying? My grandmama used to say, you could tell a fool by his words. And that's why you let a nigga talk. You just let a nigga talk. You had Whitlock on your show twice. Twice. The first time he was on there, I said, oh, shit. This guy's every bit the piece of shit. It's not shtick. He's really a piece of shit. And I'd have never known that if I didn't just listen to him. You see how that works? It took Sugar 30 minutes to prove my point. See? Now that's a lot better than me going on here and just cursing them out. Because then I'm proving their point. Let him talk. That's all. Let him talk. And that's what he did. He talked. I didn't violate him. I didn't disrespect him. In fact, I was real honest. I said, look, when I figured out what was going on, I said, I hope you die in a car fire. Yeah. And he stood there and he took it like a man. That's how I felt. But you motherfuckers missed it when I said, you know what? You say you don't know anything about it? I'll take you at your word. See, that was the apology. That went right over y'all motherfuckers' heads. All right? That was the, my bad. Okay, you know nothing about it? Fine, bro, I'll take you at your word. But I hope you understand the term in concert. Because when you stand in front of the judge, he's not trying to hear, oh, I thought she was 18. No, nigga, she was 14. You supposed to know that. I don't care how big her titties are, nigga. You supposed to know that. Ignorance ain't an excuse. And on that note, I'm going to bed. Love you, brother.
I appreciate you, man.
Peace.
All right, one. Enjoy that Devin Alexander show on Friday. Well, I'll see you tomorrow night. Yeah, man. Yeah. WBC, all the above. Before I forget, I was circling this point in my head while Drew was talking, so I wouldn't forget. We have every right to blame Donald Trump. Every right, 100%. In addition to blaming Donald Trump, don't let media trick you not to place blame on America. All right? Because what they did a masterful job was, hold on, 614. What they did is a masterful job is making Donald Trump the face of everything bad about America. Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. Donald Trump came in office in 2016. So that means before Donald Trump, America was in existence prior to that. And before he got in office, America was still America. So what's going to happen tomorrow? They're going to say, you know what your timeline is going to say? Here's what your timeline is going to say tomorrow. It's all Donald Trump's fault. Those are Donald Trump's people. That lady that Drew just said clutched her purse. That police officer still shot Blake, still shot Tamir Rice, still beat the hell out of Rodney King. And the list goes on and on and on. Do not let media make us believe that this is a Donald Trump problem. Please don't. If it makes you feel good to encourage you, by all means, use Donald Trump as your motivation. We spoke to the judge earlier today. Donald Trump inspired him to become a judge. Now, that puts us in a position of power. Beautiful. So if Donald Trump is your motivation for changing and or evolving us, by all means do so. But do not, they're going to go on a campaign for the next 2 weeks. Trust me, every black leader on your Instagram, every black leader in Georgia, whether elections are going on, they're going to say, blame it on Trump. Blame it on Trump. Blame it on Trump. Ignorant people don't know any better. I saw a meme. I saw a meme. Thank you. I saw a meme that had the people saying, F Black Lives Matter. They're supposed to, because they're allies of Donald Trump. And prior to them being allies of Donald Trump, they were, guess what? They were jurors. Guess what? They were police officers. Guess what? They were nurses in the hospital. They were politicians' sons. They were politicians' daughters. Remember what Daphne Sprinks told us, man. Don't ever forget this as long as you live. Those kids that we saw in the pictures of those young black men and young black women being hung to death, you know what they are? They're judges, police captains in today's America. Those are those grandkids.
God,
they're Mitch McConnell. They are Joe Biden. Do not ever forget this as long as you live, okay? On your timeline tomorrow, everybody gonna say, fuck Donald Trump. By all means, fuck Donald Trump. He is what's terrible about America. The reason why he is president, because guess what? Those little boys and little girls that saw their aunties and uncles hang that black guy or drag them down those streets in Texas just 10 years ago, they feel impacted and they voted for Donald Trump.
Malcolm X.
I'm not Malcolm X, not even close. They're not.
Man,
they voted for Donald Trump. So I think we need to understand the bigger picture. Don't be so narrow-minded and just thinking, oh, it's Donald Trump's fault. Donald Trump is the face of it, and hopefully it inspires you. Okay, hopefully it inspires you to see the bigger picture in racism. We have something called redlining. We have something called projects on every Malcolm X Boulevard in this country. We have something called Section 8. We have something called WIC. We have some, I mean, the list goes on and on. We have something. I'm just telling you guys, please see the bigger picture. I'm begging y'all to see the bigger play. The chickens have come home to roost, and we got to kill those motherfuckers before they give birth to eggs. Okay, that's our goal. And how we kill them off while they're over there fighting, we got to be over here plotting. And that's the truth of the matter. And that's what I want to say about this. Blame Donald Trump. I'll crip walk the fuck Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
No, I'm just saying, in addition to, I'll crip walk to Donald Trump if that's what's going to inspire us. For real. But
we can't blame him though. Like you said, man, this shit was existing before him.
Yeah, if it's going to inspire you, I just say, don't let CNN and MSNBC, DL Hughley, Sean King make you put this blame on Donald Trump. America is the face of racism, not Donald Trump. Okay? America is the face of racism, not Donald Trump. All right? And that's all I want to say. What's up, man? What's up, 614? What you got?
Man, I agree with you 100%. What you just said right now, B. One thing though, man. One thing, people, man. At the end of the day, man, if you're a real motherfucker, Donald Trump is looking out for his own people, meaning that they white people. You feel me? And you can't be mad at that. You feel me? It was the same. If you was in the same position, Fred, and you was a black president, you would have looked out for a bunch of black people. You feel me?
Sure.
Like us and shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we got to get our shit together, B. And not sit on the motherfucking, and not be on the motherfucking sideline and complaining and shit. These motherfucking white folks looking out for each other and shit. You see how they treat each other when they motherfucking attack the Capitol? Who the fuck even does that, bro? Think about it. The United States Capitol, bro. Fred.
Yeah.
The United States Capitol.
Yeah.
Bunch of white folks going into Nancy Pelosi's fucking office, going inside the motherfucking state house, and just sitting around. Imagine if it was us. Come on, man. At the end of the day, man, one thing, man, I'm not a fucking hater. You know what I mean? I ain't no motherfucking sucker, man. I see what Donald Trump is doing. He looking out for his fucking own kind folks, man. You feel me? The same way I want to see black people on the motherfucking top. All Donald Trump is trying to do is see motherfucking white people on the motherfucking pedestal. You feel me? To where they sitting on the top, everybody else beneath them. You feel me? And I don't like that. You know what I mean? That's why as us black folks, man, we got to start stick together, man. More sticking together, man. Fuck all that shit, man. If you ain't with us, man, you fucking against us, B. That's how I be feeling, man. If you ain't, that's why, Fred, man, I respect you, man. You a real, you feel me? You a real one. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? A lot of stuff, even though I don't agree with you, what you be saying about Terrence Crawford, you feel me? I still fuck with you, you feel me? Because I see you for the peoples, though, you feel me? But other than that, man, as black folks, man, we got to come together and not let you feel me, and start sticking together, man.
Appreciate the call. Thank you.
Fred.
Yes.
White folks stick together. They stick together, man. That's what we got to start doing, man. No matter what. You feel me? I seen you how you brought Jason Wedlock on your show. He got a couple of good points, but at the end of the day, he don't stand on code. You feel me? He goes against he goes against us. You feel me? And you can't respect that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, we got to be on point, man, no matter what. We got to support each other, whatever it is, man, right or wrong, man. You feel me? We got to start treating each other like family, man. If one motherfucker's in trouble, we all in trouble. You feel me? If one motherfucker's wrong, shit, nigga, we all wrong. One motherfucker right, we all right. You feel me? Nigga, fuck it. We can't be divided and shit, man. Having niggas argue about talking about, oh man, this and that, and man, nah, bro. If one thing affects black people, bro, don't nobody give credit to black people, man. At the end of the day, I'm African, but don't nobody appreciate African Americans, man. If it wasn't for African Americans, we would not be where we at today, bro. You feel me? That's motherfucking including motherfucking all these billionaire Asians and shit that's motherfucking succeeded in this world. Indians, that's motherfucking billionaires and millionaires and shit. Arabs, that's rich as fuck. If it wasn't for fucking black people, none of that shit would have ever fucking existed, man.
Man, come on, man. How many bombs you gonna drop, man?
Nah, I'm just saying, man.
I know,
I'm just tired
man.
of this shit.
I know you tired of it, but make sure we can stay here,
Man.
all right? Make sure we can come on tomorrow, okay?
Man, listen, all I want, man, I just want my motherfucking people to get.
Man, will you listen? God damn, this motherfucker putting 8 words together, man.
I'm just saying, man.
I know, but you got. I know, but you on the show too. Don't forget that. All right. You got to.
Hey, guess what, man? We in a barbershop.
I know, and
we can speak our mind, right?
Yeah, you can, but there are other synonyms you can use though. You know what I mean? God damn.
Ooh, they don't give a fuck about it.
Man, listen, I'm gonna hang up on you. This your last time. I'm gonna hang up on you. All right. God.
I'm just keeping it real, man.
Keep it real, but I know there's more words you can use.
Bro, like what? Asians hate niggas, B.
Man, come on, I'm done. I can't. Okay, I'm good. I want you to speak your point, but golly, man, I can't. I can't, man. Next thing you know, you go see, man, come on, man. Help me out. Please help me out. Help me out, man. God, dog it. Oh, man. OG Fred. Oh, man. Oh, man. Hey, what's up, 682?
Hey, what up, Fred?
Hey, how you feel?
Man, I'm doing good. Nah, I was usually I call in and just chop it up with you. Just listen to you, man. And tonight you said some things that, made me want to call in. So you were talking about a few minutes ago, you were speaking on Donald Trump and, don't fall for the hook and don't blame him and all those things. And I agree with what you're saying. Everybody's involved. If you really look at what's been going on, it's been Mitch McConnell who's been the puppet master for the last 4 years. And that's just the truth of the matter. He's the one that's been pulling all the strings. Donald Trump really ain't smart enough to do all those things. And I think a bunch of people, most people don't even understand that. And when you look at what's going on today and what's been going on for the last 4 years, I think you have to blame everybody. We can't say, excuse this guy and don't really look at this guy, look at that. We got to tell people to look at everybody. And as Black people, I think one of our biggest issues is we say, oh, we could do this and we could do that and fuck this and fuck that and we don't need this and the Dems doing this and the Republicans doing that. I think the right approach is to get what you could get out of everybody. Because if you think about it, think about this. You playing a game and you have white men who are 90% of Congress, which are lawmakers and policymakers. White men control 94% of the wealth, with which they run corporations. They're on the boards of corporations, and they have most of the wealth. Then you have white men who are 80-some%, 85+% of our judges. So they're the one locking you up. They're the one you have to go sit in front of when you're going for child support, when you're going for trying to get lawsuits done, or you commit a crime and you got to go look at this white man. So when you look at these things, you're like, damn, we playing a game, and they control 95% of the wealth. So they give us a 5% that we got to play with. They're 90% of the lawmakers. So think about it. You have marijuana million and billionaires. Those marijuana million and billionaires can become that without lawmakers passing the law in Colorado and California, allowing them to do it. So when we say, oh, we can just get our money and just go do this and go do that, yeah, you could do that, and a few of us would get rich. But when you're talking about 45 to 50 million Black people, you got to think about what do we need as a whole to get out of this situation, not one or two people making it. So you're going to need the court system. You're going to need the lawmakers. You're going to have to work with some white men. You're going to have to work with white women. You're going to have to do this thing the smart way to get it done. You have to work with Donald Trump. So let's look at what Joe Biden is. Joe Biden, everybody call him racist and say why you put him in there. So he has a legacy. And trust me, white men care about their legacy. They want to be talked about like a Martin Luther King, like an LBJ when they're dead 50 years later. So Joe Biden, though, right now, his legacy is a big-ass shit stain, excuse my language, with the crime bill. So somehow he has to make that up. So right now they're pushing him to do the $2,000 stimulus checks. Okay, he pushes that out. That's going to stimulate the economy. People are going to be able to go out and buy things and get people back in jobs and working a little bit. So that's going to help a little bit. Then they're going to raise minimum wage, hopefully, to $15. That's going to help people who are in jobs right now making $8 an hour. You'll get a little bit more money, but not a livable wage. But now you're making a little more money. Then he's talking about And I don't know if he's going to do this, but this will be a good thing. He's talking about with executive order counseling up to $50,000 in student loan debt. That's going to immediately, instantly put wealth back into the Black household, because Black people suffer from student loan debt more than any other person. We don't have the most because, of course, white people have the most, but we go into default more. So that's going to put wealth back in our pocket. That's going to give us buying power. That's going to give us all of those things. So when you look at this thing, we have to look at everything. We can't ignore Donald Trump because he's the instigator. He's the one that's out there telling these people, oh, you're the victims. The people who's in control, the people who got 90% of control of lawmaking, the people who got 95% of control of the wealth, who run our corporations, like these big corporations that you see, like the GEs and the Walmarts and the places like that, who control all of this wealth. You have a white board, you got a white CEO, you got mostly white COOs. So they make a decision on billions of dollars that's being moved around this United States. So he's inciting those people to think that they're the actual victims. So somehow we got to get back into the position to where we use these people to get what we need. And I've never understood why Black people didn't see that. It's okay to be Black power, but it's also okay to play the game to get what you need to get into close that wealth gap. I read an article from Sandy Darity not too long ago, and they did a study that if Black people just invested and saved the money that we currently had, it would take us almost 240 some years if 500,000 Black family households invested their money perfect. And invested and bought land and didn't overspend, didn't overdo things, and did it perfect. We would take 240 some years just doing it the right way. Now, so what does that mean? That means it's going to take us almost 2 centuries and a half to get back equal with this other group of people. So then what's the other solution? The other solution is government. And you always hear Black people talking about, we don't need to beg for the government. We don't need this and that, but you do need the government because white people built their wealth off government policies. And we don't even understand that. Go research all of these government policies like the redlining. When they first did Social Security, white industries were the first ones to benefit from that before they invested anything in that. There are a lot of things that when you talk about government contracting, there are situations where 95% were going to white contractors for years and years and years, getting government money. You talk about white farmers who don't plant anything, who's getting millions and millions of dollars each year from the government. So we have to play this game the right way. You look at somebody like Trump, and what you do, Fred, is you look at somebody like Trump and you tell the people, he is fucked up. He instigated this whole thing. Yeah, we knew this was the underbelly of America. Nobody's stupid. I'm from the South. I grew up in Arkansas. I was called colored before my dad went over there and kicked the white dude's ass. When I was 8 years old, a white man, I went in his yard playing with his bulldog, and he didn't want me in his yard, and he said a few words to me and called me colored. And I went and told my dad, not knowing what it was, and my dad went over there and handled business. So I know about racism. But if we're talking about closing this wealth gap and doing the things we need to do, Fred, we're going to have to point out people like Trump, set him the hell up, because he's making people who has the privilege feel like they're victims. That's what he's doing. Then you're going to have to hold people like Biden accountable. You make him feel guilty for what he did. And you tell him you owe us. And if you don't do this shit, we ain't coming out at midterms. You see how we could turn an election. You look at the Republicans and you say, yeah, people say, why we didn't vote Republican? You know what? I've never had a Republican to ask for my vote. Now, I've had a Republican to try to shame me into voting for him by telling me I was a Democratic slave. But you know what I've always done? As a Black man, I've always voted for the best interests of my people. That's what I've always done. And if Democrats, not great, haven't done a whole lot, if they offer me $1 and you offer me 5 cents, I'm gonna take that dollar every time. So Republicans can see now, dang, if we appeal to Black people, they could swing elections. So now we play both of them parties against each other. And we don't declare ourselves a Democrat or we don't declare ourselves a Republican. We vote in blocks as independents. And whoever is the best interest in offering the most to give us benefits that's going to help close that racial wealth gap, that's who we go with. And or if we want to be Democrats, we develop our own candidates that's going to do what he needs to do to help us get where we need to go, Fred. So, in other words, I know I'm a little long-winded here, but I'll tell you this, dude. We need to point out people like Trump. Don't ignore him. Point them out. Understand what's going on with the Mitch McConnells of the world. He just appointed 150 plus far right-wing judges. That's all Mitch McConnell, because he's telling Trump who to appoint. Trump don't know any better. Those far right-wing judges have lifetime appointments. So when your kids go stand in front of a judge, they stand in front of Mitch McConnell appointed judge, he thinks there's nothing wrong with saying nigger. He don't think that there's an issue with black people being in jail and being used as free slave labor. That's who you're going to stand in front of. That's the downfall of voting a Trump, somebody who's not a political guy, but listen to a guy like Mitch McConnell, when even George Bush used to turn away from Mitch McConnell and say, dude, I can't put that guy in. That guy liable to call a black man an N-word in his face. Even Bush was like that. But Trump didn't care because Trump just wanted money. Trump wanted to make sure that he filled his pockets with money. So Mitch McConnell ignored what he did, and he allowed Mitch McConnell to fill the court system with judges that was far-right racist people. And that's what he did. Now our court system is kind of screwed up now, but we can fix that over time. Play politics. And I know you got a lot of listeners, Fred, and I know a lot of people will listen to this later. Stop saying we don't need the government. We do. We need to force them to do what they should have did 100 years ago. We need to force them to pay back Tulsa, Greenwood for the riots down there. They never paid us back for that. So when I look at it, what you were saying was true. What you were saying was right. I just want to add that in, man, because I hear too many black people saying we don't need the government. Forget the government. We need them to cover this, but we need to play them. We need to play the game. And to play the game, you got to do all that, Fred. You got to do the private industry. You got to do the government. And then you got to do the politic. And so to say, then you got to get educated. You need all three. You can't win this game without one or the other. So you got to pick a side and make sure that side do what hold them accountable for what they say they're gonna do for your group of people. That's what you have to do. If you put, like we put Obama in, and we was just so happy he was black, Fred, that we let him slide without doing a whole lot. He did some things. He did some good things. He was great for America, but for black people, we were still in the same positions 8 years later.
Right.
Yeah. What'd you say, Fred?
I'm just agreeing to that.
Oh, okay. No, I know they probably kill him in the chat because I've been going there a while, but you a good dude, man, and I like what you're doing. I just feel like there's a platform that I could get this out on, dude.
Sure.
And for sure, man. And like I said, don't get satisfied with these people in there. Joe Biden, and I'll tell you guys this, and I'm done. Joe Biden is in office right now. $15 minimum wage. $2,000 stimulus checks to get the economy going right. $50,000 student loan debt relief. Universal health care. Universal health care is going to take a little while. But in the meantime, he can do some corrections to Obamacare to get more people, make it affordable so more people can get on health care. So right now you got about 25 million. If they do the corrections and do some upgrades and put some more federal funding in there, you could get it to where you could have 40 or 50 million people on there in a year or two.
Yep.
So they need to do that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So those are the four things you look at, as well as a long-term plan for black economics. Okay. Like putting money, not doing what Trump did, the opportunity zones. I looked in opportunity zones here in Fort Worth, and those opportunity zones was bullshit pretty much. I would say that for regular people like us. It was for rich people to shelter money for taxes. That's what it was for. And they need to do some real things to build economics and build business in the Black community. Governments provide about $800-900 million a year in government contracts. Let's make sure that 15% of those contracts go to Black-owned businesses to help them grow. Let's make sure Black-owned businesses can get loans, low-interest loans, to help them grow and expand their business. And that needs to be the long-term solution. But in the short term, the student loan debt, little things like that, you can knock out, that's going to instantly help Black families. And we need to hold them accountable. Yep. And if we don't hold them accountable, when midterms come in 2022, which is right around the corner, let's show their ass that they miss us. Don't get out and vote. Don't do shit. Let the Republicans win the House and the Senate back.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
I got
you.
you, Fred.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Peace out.
All right. Well, yeah. Man. So I want to show y'all a picture. And don't forget, feel free to go to the GoFundMe. Donate. How much do we have right now? Let's see. How much do we have? We got 13. We got $1,450. $15. Yeah. Appreciate you, Big Reg. Appreciate you, man. We gonna get this award show, man. Appreciate you, Reg. Even though we on the opposite path tonight. What's up, 405? What's up?
Barbershop, you can hear me?
Oh, Jesus. Damn. Why did I pick up? What's up?
All right, so let's go ahead and start with the politics.
Okay.
To all the listeners, let me just sum it up really short and sweet. How many of you guys honestly are familiar with who's representing you in your very own district? I'm pretty sure that most people are not familiar with who represents them in their own district. So if you're not familiar, assuming that you're not familiar with the person who represents you in your own district, why would you even care about what's going on in the nation's capital, which that's Fed? You should be worried about county and state. I'm not going to go too much deep into politics because that shit is just beyond our reach and control. All right, especially with these ballots being fucking electronic and shit. You don't know what the fuck is going on with that shit. But anyways, moving on. What you do have control over is your own destiny with who you work for, or where you put your savings and investment, and that will be the consequence of how you and your family are going to live, right? So you have the opportunity to work, go to a credit union, get a fucking loan, try to open up a small business, better your life, better your family, better your community. One family unit at a time, right? Those are things that people should really focus on and concentrate on, because you can realistically have an outcome, a consequence. You can work at that, as opposed to just watching what's going on mainstream media. Half the time they fucking lie to you. You don't know when they're telling the truth, and then you care about something that you really can't really put your hands on and control the situation. Another thing too, damn, let's just sit my. I'm fucking trying to work and talk, but we covered politics. We covered investments and shit, and I mean, yeah, that's about it, man. Boxing, I don't really see nothing too promising for 2021 because it's just a whole bunch of fucking politics and bullshit, and it's so fucking true. Bro. Ever since Theo got his hands on those fucking belts, it's all politics with him, all politics. And I'm almost done with fucking boxing, yo. Fury running, ESPN pound for pound bullshit. Fucking, you got Canelo that they're force feeding you that he's a fucking pound for pound when he's fighting somebody who's coming off a loss. And fucking, it's disgusting. And then the WC has no fucking integrity. I mean, like, how much more am I going to put up with this shit? But yeah, that's a fucking phenomenal idea. You should have, what's the lady's name? Fresh on Cruise. Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to that. If you could capitalize on that, that'd be beautiful. I'll really look forward to that. And as a matter of fact, this is what I also wanted to bring up. It would be a beautiful idea if Al Heyman were to actually replace all the WBC straps for the PBC belt. Keep the IBFs, the WBOs, even though they're conspiracy in cahoots. with fucking Top Rank and Bob Arum, but nobody's pulling the levers and being so obviously biased and paving rules along the way as a WBC. I think they should keep all the belts, replace all the green ones for the blue. Oh, you got the WBC strap, Jamal and Jamel and the what's the lady's name? Fashawn Cruz. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and give them back to the WBC, trash or not, whatever, and go ahead and replace it with the PBC. And that's it. Cut them out. That's how I'll go about it. And what are they going to do then? Only represent what? Whack-ass fucking the zone fighters? The little bit of fucking roster the Top Rank got going on? Good luck with that. Because last time I checked, PBC is holding down what? Like 75, 80% of the market as far as when it comes to fighters and shit? That's a substantial cut in your fucking the fees that they be charging after the champion wins or defends their belt. So that would be a genius strategy. Excuse me. The PBC and fucking Al Haney should really look into that. Yo, Fred, that's my call. Appreciate that.
All the time. Appreciate you. Thank you. All right, Rod, 870. That's for going over my time. Much love, man. Keep spreading the good word all the time, man. That's mad love. And I appreciate Charlie Love and the super chat, man. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to get that 5K. We're going to get there. I don't care how you get here. Get here if you can. You can reach me by rail. Y'all love when I sing. I know. Well, let me show y'all this. And in my quiet moments, I research pictures like this, and it just reaffirms who I am. Hey, what's up, 305? Let me honk your horn one time for us, man.
Nah, it's a regular horn.
Oh man, you out there driving a Volkswagen, man. You doing Uber Eats and shit, nigga. You ain't driving no truck. This nigga had us food the whole time, man. Hey, you doing Uber Eats, man, and Postmates delivery and shit. You about to go to the Amazon factory, man. What's up, man? I'll let you go, then I'll get it. What's up? What you got?
Hey, this is what I say, Fred. I say we stick together like these motherfuckers were sticking together today. Did you see the police when they was in that bitch doing selfies with the protesters?
I saw that.
They was just with it.
Mm-hmm.
We need to be with it. And that means that fuck them belts. These niggas is, anytime you put a object over your own people, you got a problem. They're going to always hold that over your bed. So to me, what that would mean is Ryan Garcia trying to fight Gervonta Davis, right? So all these black fighters need to stick together. They could fight amongst each other. Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence could have that situation. But when it's something like that, Gervonta Davis need to say, no, you need to go down there and handle that. I ain't fucking with you. That's what they need to do. They need to start forcing them to fight each other. And if they don't want to do that, then you know what they could do? They could turn their back on them and fight each other. And we'll rock out with them. But they're going to have to get to a place, and that's not just boxing. That's going to have to be everything. People going to have to get to a place where they're going to have to put their money where their mouth is. How important is this shit to you? Because they done showed you today that they can stick together. The whole people that's upholding the law and all that, when it comes to it, they turn their back. Because only 4 people died out of all them people up there. People with guns and all that, only 4 people died. So there's no way that you can have all that going on unless people with it, that only 4 people died. It's impossible. It's just literally impossible. So if they're going to stick together like that, we need to stick together like that. Not only with commerce, for everything. Because if it was really some coordination going on, you guys can manufacture and produce a lot of that shit, Fred. And then you really would get the animal, which is ESPN, DAZN, all the motherfuckers out of that. Because really that's what fucks these fighters up. Because as soon as they get with these networks, they get these promoters that they are given. They get these managers that they are given that are not for them. That's my call, Fred. That's my opinion on it about that whole situation. I just think that we just, as a whole, like these fighters and what these fans, these people who really fans of these fighters, and y'all be making excuses for these people and fan favorite over these belts, fuck them belts, man. Whenever you put that object over your humanity, you're gonna always have division. It's easy to divide you when they can put an object in between you and your people. It's easy to do it. It's so simple. Because they're gonna make that object shine up so good, they're gonna put some new diamonds on that. Whatever they got to do, that's what they're gonna do. But when you turn that shit down, when you take a stance for something and it's a line drawn, they're gonna do whatever they want. You remember when the NBA, they were thinking about they were gonna have to shut that shit down and how scared they was? They was willing to do anything in that moment. Some people could have asked for anything, and boxers have the same leverage. Yeah. NBA, NFL, people have it on their jobs, but people don't exercise that. It's up to you as an individual how far you willing to take that. And at some point, even if we fighting and we brothers, we supposed to be in this together, at some point we gonna have to rock out together.
Yeah.
At some point, no matter what I called you, no matter what you call me, no matter if I don't even talk to your ass, I'm not gonna let these people do this to you. That's my call, Fred. I hope you expand on that a little bit more on that settlement. Sure. I'm gonna go and get off, but I'm gonna listen to you off the air.
Okay, for sure. Let me share this with you guys really quick. All right. Y'all see this picture? Tell me if you can spot out, if you can. Where's the Republican? Can you see the difference between the Republicans and the Democrats in this picture? Or how about the Independents? Or how about the Green Party? Or can you see who's the good white person? Who's the bad white person? I'm just asking for a friend. A great percentage of these people had kids. A great percentage of these people had grandkids. Listen, you can't go against the bloodline. They want to change legislature. You want to trust a white man to change legislature? Do you see his bloodline on this screen? How the hell are you going to change a man's bloodline in a vote? America is racist, y'all. America is racist. We don't know if it was a Democrat or a Republican that hung this man to a tree. We feel safer with titles. Oh, you're the president? Oh, you're the manager? Whew, you're the CEO? How many times have you seen a movie and then that guy end up being the enemy? You understand what I'm saying? So you mean to tell me everybody in this picture is a Republican? Is a descendant of a Republican? This is what America is. It's the bloodline. Donald Trump's bloodline, Mitch McConnell's bloodline, Laura Ingram's bloodline, Joe Biden's bloodline. It's in their blood. And this is the truth. You know where the liberals are in this picture? They're probably in the back. You know where the Republicans are? They're probably in the front. You ain't gonna be able to change a man's lineage with a vote. You can't. You either kill them or take their power away. And that's the only way. The only way. That's it. We just saw 100,000 white people and only 4 people got killed. We saw it looked like 100,000 people to me. That people on the roof. I don't know what the number is. I'm sure the number will come out tomorrow. I saw hundreds of thousands of people. How about that? And only 4 got killed. Where's the good white people here? Do you think the police officers here? How about the mayor? The governor had to allow this. This is a public spectacle. Huh. Y'all motherfuckers think you're going to vote Democrat and it's going to be okay? Republicans are evil. Democrats are evil. You understand what I'm saying? And this is the truth. The moment you trust them and give them your power, then you become one of the victims in this picture. A 100,000 people went to Capitol Hill and overtook the strongest and most free country in the world. You mean to tell me we can occupy Iraq, but can't occupy our country's capital? Do you think all those people there voted Republican? Do you think all those people wasn't related to politicians, police officers, judges, teachers, bank managers? You believe that, you crazy. I heard January 6th, they were coming. Donald Trump said something. I saw it on my Instagram feed that they're doing a rally on January 6th. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he said something like that. I heard it on my Instagram. And they made it. They got there. How did they assemble? How did they assemble that close to the Capitol? Do you think the powers to be allowed it? Powers to be being Donald Trump? If I say Donald Trump, you're going to say, yeah. Hell yeah, he did it. He allowed it. DC has a Democratic mayor. That's all I'm saying. DC has I believe it's a black woman, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know the laws. If we don't take our power back, when we assimilate to them, we get pictures like this. When we assimilate to them, we get what we saw in the White House. I mean, at the Capitol Hill today. And then you get black people enraged. Every check Al Sharpton get, I've rarely seen reform. I've rarely seen police change behavior. I don't recall. I don't recall Crump going back to that state, sitting at Capitol Hill, changing laws. Yeah, you might name a law. You might name it a Eric Gardner law. You might name it a Breonna Taylor law. Don't knock in. But those people aren't in jail. They just lost 70. They just lost a job. Breonna Taylor lost a life. Mr. Blake will never walk again. Those two cops not getting charged. Next day, 100,000 white people, for the most part, stormed the beaches of Normandy, which is Capitol Hill, and none of them died. How the hell you storm the beaches of Normandy and only 4 people die? You don't think this is a plan or coerced? How the hell does 100,000 people get within 100 feet of Capitol Hill? How about you do your research on the March on Washington? They redirected the March on Washington about 2 weeks prior. The first destination wasn't the Lincoln Memorial. JFK was against it. But he knew 250,000 people were going to be there. So what did he do? He funneled everyone to the Lincoln Memorial. Reggie Owens is just a dumb Democrat. He's gonna say if you speak, he thinks the Democrats are gonna protect him. He thinks just like so many Democratic leaders think that getting rid of Donald Trump is the answer. So what was the answer in 2015? Or how about 6 years ago when Tamir Rice was killed? Or how about 1992 when before that, early 2000s when Sean Bell got shot 50 plus times? Tamir Rice, 12 years old kid, 6-foot cop, shoots a 12-year-old kid. Or how about the countless people in Chicago? Or how about do y'all think these guys' guns have serial numbers on them? They come from manufacturers. Do y'all think people in Chicago just accidentally get guns? So you think a nigga in rural Chicago really makes those guns and hands them to gangbangers? Oh, coincidentally, President Obama is from Chicago. Mike Brown. They still ain't fixed St. Louis. They still ain't fixed it. It's so bad over there. Superman ran for office and won and realized he didn't have no power. So he stepped down from his political position. What's it called? Go watch the documentary, The Black Superman. I swear before God, America existed before Donald Trump. I'm going to say it again. America existed before Donald Trump. Yeah, Donald Trump is one of many. He's one of many. Mitch McConnell is one of many. Joe Biden was an ally of the people that lynched this black man in the 1800s. Because he lynched him with the 1994 crime bill. But he's reformed. You can't change a man's bloodline. You can't change a man's bloodline. Get it through your fucking thick ass Democratic skull. You can't change a man's bloodline. You know what Lincoln's gonna become? He's gonna be an entrepreneur just on instincts. His dad was an entrepreneur. Oh, my son looks just like me. He acts like me. He talks like me. That's your bloodline. They don't call you nigga. They don't hire you. I'm telling you, can't change. Everybody in this picture had kids, and those kids had kids. And guess what? His name is Mitch McConnell. Guess what? His name is Joe Biden. Guess what? His name is Donald Trump. Y'all don't get the big picture. Y'all allowing CNN, MSNBC, and Fox News to make this a Republican and Democratic war. It's not a Republican and Democratic war. They are who they are. As the words of Nick Cannon, they're savages. There's thousands of people watching this man get hung. They're literally watching this man get hung. So all of them are Trump supporters. If this was 2021, right? If this was January 6, 2021, CNN would tell you that everybody in this picture is supporting Donald Trump. I repeat, I'm going to say this again. If this would happen in 2021, CNN and MSNBC would have told you that everybody in this picture was a Donald Trump supporter. I'm only here to tell you the truth. Sometimes I get mad at myself for even being a registered Democrat sometimes. And the reason why I don't change, because I don't want to deal with the motherfucking, it doesn't matter at this point. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. I have to flex my power sometimes. I mean, I'm welcome to the disagreement, but if you can spot a Republican or a Democrat in this picture, because if this happened in 2021, CNN and that white boy that does the CNN news that got the brother that's the governor, he would say those are Trump supporters. He would say those are Trump supporters. You know what I mean? And what's up, man? What you calling back for?
Hey, I got to add one more
Yeah,
thing.
go
You
ahead.
get on this too. I'm according to 2 hours ago, the latest I could find, only 52 people got arrested.
52?
52.
And that's by
Somebody
accident.
else to find another number,
That's
then
by accident.
so be it. But I only found 52. They should have had busters and motherfuckers getting arrested, shot. 52.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and get off, Fred. I just wanted to drop that on you.
Thank you. 52 people and
All right.
4 people killed. Man, come on, man. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. It didn't matter if they were Republican or Democrat. The people that were protecting them are they bloodlines. Do you not understand what I'm talking about? Of course the cop is going to recognize him because his grandfather did the same shit. And then his father did the same stuff. Have y'all researched the Red Summer of 1919, 1920, 1921 in Chicago and Omaha? Do y'all know these stories? They overtook the government. Go, man. Listen. Before you go real rap. Listen, let me explain. You want to beam in or no?
Yeah, I'll beam in.
Okay,
yeah.
for sure. Do y'all not do your research on the Red Summer of 1919 in Chicago? Or the 1920, 1921 in Omaha, Nebraska, how these same people that hung this man, they took over Omaha, Nebraska, and then in 2021 they did the same thing and overtook the capital. They overtook the capital in Omaha, and they overtook in 1920, 21, they overtook the capital there, and guess what they did today? They overtook the capital. Same thing. Oh man, please do your homework. This is the same picture we saw in 1919. The same picture that I just showed in 1800s is the same picture today. That's it. They're allowed to do this, man. Why are we saying, oh man, if we were black? Don't we know that already? Don't you know LeBron is going to score 25.5 rebounds, 5 assists every time he steps on the court? Don't you know Kyrie Irving is going to cross over somebody, pass the ball to KD, and he going to hit a 3? Don't you know that's going to happen every night in New Jersey? Don't you know every day in America, if we don't take our power back, the cops are still going to see you as 3/5 of a man or a woman? You can't change his or her bloodline. You can't do it. You got to get rid of it. That's it. Or you make them live in fear. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? And that's just the truth. You know, like dumb, immature people always revert. See, when people hear truth, you know what they do? They crack jokes and shit. They crack jokes. Ha ha, he's a Donald Trump supporter. Ha ha ha, he's this. Ha ha, he's that. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. Y'all don't want to hear the truth because how the hell? Listen. I don't have a white boss. I got one white friend. 2 white friends in my that would consider friends. I have no white influence in my life. My white friends don't influence me. I don't have a white boss. I don't have no white co-partners. The only white person I got to pay in that Uncle Sam. That's it. And that's the truth. That's why independent people in this world live happy lives. The hardest thing for a black man, since I've only been a black man, is to be independent. And that's it. Y'all motherfuckers, please get the bigger picture. You're going to get comfortable and sustain your narrow-mindedness. And then January 20th, when Trump says hola and y'all motherfuckers are jumping, praising up and down, and then January 21st, you want him to go to jail, guess what? You know what America still looks like? The same people, because they're alive. Donald Trump leaving January 21st will not dramatically change your freedom. It will not change how police officers perceive you. You will still get pulled over. Don't you know police officers intentionally pull you over in dark spaces? Don't you know that by now? And y'all motherfuckers still driving around with your car smelling like weed, knowing that 1 in 3 black men go to jail. Are you not listening to me? You're playing right into their hands. If my son smoked weed, I would tell him, I would beg him, Lincoln, please to God, do not smoke weed in your car. Please, God, just grant me that one. Smoke in my living room, but don't smoke in your car. Because when that cop pull him over, oh, I smell weed. How is he going to prove himself that he didn't smoke weed? You understand what I'm saying? It's nothing we can do. So anyways, man, I'll come back, and we got Real Rap and TB. What's up, man? What you got?
All right, Fred. What's good with it? What's good?
Hey,
All right, so look, give me TB, you're going to have to wait for a minute, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to wait for a minute. Past the pause, you're going to have to wait. You know what I'm saying? And Salute, he finally did a fucking live stream in another room last night, Fred.
Who?
Minister Pause, TV.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, that nigga finally left the fish tank room. Nigga finally went to another room. And hey, I've been forgetting. I've been wanting to salute DB for like 4 shows. And I always forget. But you know, like for Christmas, you know, the Christmas show, that nigga was on beat for the first time in barbershop history. And you know who talked over DB while he was on beat for the first time ever? You, Fred. You talked over my guy DB. You talked over him, man. He was on beat for the first time. And look, he's been on beat like 3-4 shows in a row. Because the devil is a lie. Hey.
Don't you know he was acting? That shit ain't real. He can hear it.
Don't give the game up, Fred. God damn. And I want to say one more thing, but I'm glad you said that because it reminded me. Nigga, I want all you niggas in the chat. All you niggas in the chat, I want you to listen to this, nigga. Real rap is the backbone of barbershop conversations, nigga. Real rap is the motherfucking backbone that makes this shit pop. You got Fred, you got DB, you got PPD, you got Real Rap, and then you got everybody else that follows along down the list. So when I have a 30-minute call and you niggas is bitching and complaining like hoes in the chat, all you gonna do is cry alligator tears, nigga. We don't care, nigga. This is me and Fred shit, nigga. When you see Fred, you see me. When you see me, you see Fred, nigga. We Kareem and Magic, nigga. We put rings up, nigga. Check the rafters, nigga. We put rings up in this bitch, nigga. So before any of you niggas got anything to say about your boy Real Rap, shut your ass up and listen. And salute to all my people in the chat. Rob G is the realest. Salute to Rob G, the realest. God damn it. And salute to GB, Excuse me, G5. Gabe, go subscribe to my brother G5. Let's get it. Now, I agree with half of what you said, and it's not that I disagree, but I disagree with parts of what you said on other parts. So this is my part where I agree with you on. No matter what, Joe Biden, Donald Trump, any president that we have that comes in office, the end goal is not going to be for so-called black people. If you got this skin tone, this hue, they not for you, my nigga. The system is working exactly what it was and how it was designed to do. And let me break something down from another perspective. But I agree with Fred on that one. Let me break something down. I'm going to come back to the second point that I agree with Fred on. We can't use money as a disclaimer, as a deflection tactic. You know what I'm saying? Whether you sitting on 100 grand, whether you sitting on 100 million. When I was in the military, my gunnery sergeant used to tell me, you could be a rock star, but once you suck a dick, you forever a cocksucker. You know what I'm saying? You forever a bullshitter. You know what I'm saying? Which means you'll never ever have your manhood back. Ever. It's gone. What does that mean? That means you should be able to stand on principles without having to stand on money. Money does not make you as a man. You know what I'm saying? When America was established, the American Indians that established the world, because we established civilization. We didn't have money. That's what fucked up the world. We always had commerce, we had trade, but we didn't have money. You know what I'm saying? So money shouldn't make you, man. Regardless, money is a tool. That's all it is. It doesn't mean shit. It's not worth nothing. It's fiat. It's not backed by a natural resource. That's why when you go to these presidential debates or you listen to them, y'all don't go to them, but when you listen to them, they don't talk about the Federal Reserve. Why? Because to talk about the Federal Reserve would raise too many fucking hairs. You niggas pay taxes every motherfucking day, every year. And when it comes to April, you pay it again. But y'all make fun of the Indian shit, but you stupid niggas don't understand that in the Constitution, there is no such thing as black, you stupid ass niggas. There is no such thing as black in law. There is Indian non-tax. And there are so-called black people that look like me, that look like Fred, that are walking around living in America today that do not pay a fucking penny in taxes. What they purchase is the price that they purchase it at. Their land is their land. Let me tell you something. Y'all niggas think you free, right? Nigga, I was in the Marine Corps. I allegedly fought for your motherfucking freedom. But how the fuck are you free when you walk outside to get in your car to legally drive? What do you need? A motherfucking driver's license. Try to leave this motherfucking country and see what happens to you without what? A passport. What? Permission. A damn adult version of a permission slip. What fucking freedoms do you have since you've gotten out of slavery? They took the fucking chains off. They took the physical chains off. And now they got you niggas mentally enslaved. Because you niggas think you won something because Joe Biden is in office. What the fuck did you niggas win? Where the fuck is the check, nigga? Where the check at, Fred?
It was direct deposit, $600.
$600, my nigga. So you got France, Denmark, Canada, other countries in Europe paying their citizens $7,500 a month. Who the fuck gonna live on 600? For real, who the fuck gonna live on 600? I'm dead ass serious, man. Kennedy dolls, it costs more to feed Kennedy dolls on 600 than for what these niggas tried to do. And look, not just that. Check this out. And if y'all don't know Kennedy, I'm talking about Fred's daughter. Fred's daughter can't live to feed her dolls on $600. How the fuck you gonna do it? Let me tell you something else. They were in Congress fighting over how much money they were gonna allot to y'all black asses, y'all so-called black asses. It's not even their money. The Republicans, they wanted to give you like, I think like 3.5 billion, in the trillion, excuse me. It was like 4.5 or 3.5 trillion. The Democrats were at like 2.5 trillion. So they talk about bipartisanship. Why not meet in the middle for the alleged American people? Meet in the middle. Who gives a fuck? It's not your money. You know what they did? Nothing. They shut the government down. And they let you niggas starve. Why is it that they keep shutting down California and other states, other liberal ass states, but you still have to pay your bills? How are you supposed to pay your bills when you can't legally go and provide a living without having to work under the table? These are the people that allegedly care about you. These are the people that say that they care about your health are the same people that instituted the Tuskegee experiment, where they gave so-called black men and so-called black women syphilis, nigga, for over 40 years. Over 40 fucking years, nigga. In 1860, nigga, when you were still an Indian, a lot of you niggas, families were still Indian. You know what they did? Something called the Racial Integrity Act. It came a little later. Then you had, I told y'all, Walter Plecker, who had something called racial paper genocide. Why else has your status changed multiple times? You went from being an Indian, you were known as copper colored. They took the copper off and just left you with color. That's how you have color, if you didn't know. Then you became a Negro. Then you became black. Then in 1988, this is Fred Channel. Jesse Jackson, in 1988, Jesse Jackson with the Rainbow Coalition, you put 2 and 2 together. Gave you African American. Why do they always want to constantly confuse my people, our people? Because you are the ire of their desire. You are a God. I don't believe in the motherfucking Bible, but even the Bible in Psalms 82 verse 6 tells you, ye are gods, ye are judges of the earth. For you Bible thumping niggas, no disrespect. I don't believe in religion right now. Religion is not going to save us. How is religion going to save us when you were a group of people that were around for less than 2,000 years? You came to a group of people that had been around for millions of years, and you came and destroyed them using the Papa Bull and the fucking dumb verses. So back to modern times now. Now that I gave you the whole context of history. I agree with Fred on the fact that it doesn't matter who the fuck your president is. Did Obama do shit for any of you black asses? Some of y'all are going to say yes. Some of you are going to say no. In my opinion, what Obama did, he did the Homestead Act. I benefited from that. It was a few other things that I benefited from. I'll keep it honest. But outside of maybe 2 to 3 other possible things, I got nothing from the Obama administration, just like I got nothing from the Trump administration, just like I got nothing from the motherfucking George Bush administration. Because as a man, I'm going to provide. Why? Because my father taught me how to provide. So on that, I can agree with Fred on that. Now, where I disagree at, whether you're a Democrat or not, whether you're a Republican or not, the thing is, we supposed to come together with us first. Y'all was just on the other night talking about how Africans and shit is different from us. Why? Because they vibrate different from us. Why? Because they not really our people, my nigga. And it's not about separating and dividing. It's about telling the truth. But the thing is, where I'm going with it is this. You niggas let the Africans, the Asians, the Eastern Europeans come in our neighborhoods, in the inner city, and in the rural areas, don't matter. They do it in both. Come over here and create businesses in our fucking neighborhoods. And who supports it? We do. Why is that? Why can everybody else fucking put their petty ass differences down but us? And I'm not perfect, man. I got little beefs and shit. But verbal beefs and creating genocide and going to actual warfare is completely different, man. Like how, look, at the end of the day, when you understand, bro, that these people have never tried to benefit you at all. It doesn't matter if you got a couple cool white people out there or not. It doesn't matter. Because the whole has always looked to put themselves in position in order to make sure that they stayed ahead. That's why you had the Jim Crows, the Reconstruction eras, the Civil Rights era, and then all the bullshit that came after that. That's why you had the crack era. Why do they treat crack differently from how they treat the opiate crisis today? Because they've always treated their people differently than how they treated you. But you niggas don't understand that. American black people are the only niggas that don't get it in the fucking world, bro. Everybody understands you're not supposed to put nobody else before you, nigga. You don't put another fucking race before your race. You stupid, idiotic niggas. How the fuck are you gonna put somebody before your fucking kids, man? Your kids gotta come first. My kids gotta come first. Nephews, nieces, all of them, bro. How the fuck are you gonna put somebody else ahead of you? And then got the nerve with everything that Fred just showed you. Those were Democrats and Republicans that was watching that hanging. And you got the nerve to talk about a fucking vote? Come on, dog. A fucking vote? To do what? What are you gonna fucking change, nigga? Because you niggas ain't together. I don't give a fuck. I said it when George Floyd died back in February. You niggas was gonna come together. The energy was hot. And you niggas was gonna dissipate and quit. Where is it at? I gave Fred his credit. Fred was boots on the ground. I gave that nigga his credit. That nigga was there. Where was you niggas at? What was you niggas doing? You niggas voting this shit, you voting into your own fucking demise. When we were segregated, we were at not our peak, but in the last 100 years, we were at damn near a peak because we haven't been at them levels since. Wilmington, North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, Atlanta, Harlem, Brooklyn, Bronx, Detroit, Chicago, Memphis, Miami, New Orleans, Dallas, Houston, LA, the Bay. All black Wall Streets, nigga. Y'all only know about Tulsa. Every fucking town I just named, and I know I'm missing some. If I miss your town, salute. Youngstown, Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? If I miss your town, my bad. But you got a lot of black cities that were black Wall Streets. It wasn't just Tulsa. And what they did, they picked one fucking day and a week where they massacred people all over the fucking country, man, from the east to the west. Then you had the riots of the 60s. You had the riots in Jersey. You had the riots in Detroit. You had the riots in Watts. Our people been fighting, my nigga. Where has the African fought for you? If you niggas think you from Africa, you niggas think you only been here for 400 years, why hasn't our people come back to come get us? Since we all come from Africa. Why haven't they come? Because they got colonized too, but they didn't fight, nigga. We fought and we still fight, nigga. We still fighting today. You niggas kill me, man. You niggas really kill me, dog. Coming up here with all this fake ass shit. You niggas out here filming somebody getting beat the fuck up that looks just like you. I tell niggas, bro, nigga, if you see me and I'm getting beat the fuck up or anything, nigga, you better have this or get a rock or something, nigga. Hit somebody, dog, so I can get the fuck up and we can beat that fucking bastard down together. Don't let me get up and you was just filming the shit with your camera, because I'm going to beat your ass too. You niggas talking about we together. Man, look, bro, we got a long fucking way to go, man. Reggie say it all the time. Niggas don't say shit when we killing each other. Y'all niggas don't say shit. Let a white boy kill us, though. Now we got something to say now. But we don't say shit with the way that we raising our kids today, with all the bullshit images, all the gay images out there, and we raising our kids on some suspect, sissy shit, pussy shit, hoe ass shit. We're raising our little girls to be thoughts and whores. The TV is doing that. Radio is doing that. The internet is doing that. Talking about wow. Nigga, what wow? Niggas ain't no better. All through the 90s, 2000s, it was all murder, murder, kill, kill, sell the most drugs. Niggas got to come to consciousness, man. I'm no better. I work on myself every fucking day, man. I'm not fucking perfect. That's why I don't come and tell niggas what they need to do outside of coming together. That's my call, Fred. Appreciate you letting me cook, dog. Look, bro, you not wrong, dog. Like, outside of the political shit, outside of you and Reggie, I disagree with y'all on certain, like, political aspects. But tonight, you didn't coon tonight. I thought you was cooning. You know what I'm saying? Your perspective is your perspective. I say what I say because it's entertainment. But you know, I got love and respect for you, dog. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, this is what I tell Reggie before I go. And any of you niggas, if you niggas is willing to get it in with me, if you niggas is willing to get it in, let's go. If it comes down to that and we get to that point, if I know I got riders, then fuck your political views. Fuck your political aspects. I don't care. If you're willing to die for what you believe in, for your homeland, America, then I'm with you, my nigga. I'm with you. If you're willing to risk it all to make sure that your kids make it to the next day and can benefit and prosper, I'm with you, my nigga. Sisters, I'm with you too. Because our sisters, that's the only way we're going to get it, man. It's the coming together of our sisters. They the way, bro. We have to continue to uplift them. They have to continue to push us, support us. But that's the only way we're going to get this shit, man. That's my call, man. Salute to my brother Champside too, bro. You been cooking, my nigga. Champside hashtag Champside Promotions. Salute to Barbershop Conversations. It's your boy Real Rap. Peace, man. Peace.
TB.
Hey, man. How you doing?
What's up?
Salute to Real Rap, man. That was a good call. Hey, man, I want to touch on a couple things you was talking about earlier, man. When you was talking like the picture that you posted, when you were saying that all those people are not Republicans, and I put in the chat that they, you know, what I'm saying you said all of them are not what, Republicans or Trump supporters
or Democrats, whatever. Yeah, they're not just one party.
Right. Well, one thing they are is they were all white folk. You know what I'm saying? So that's you know what I'm saying? That's what they have in common. And that's what the issue is. And in that time, that was a thing that that transcended the party lines. If you get what I'm saying. The one thing that went past the party lines was the whole thing about race. And they had a black man in this, when looking at that picture, they had a black man that, for whatever reason, they felt like that they need to do that too. And there's no reason to do that to any human being. But I can guarantee you that in that picture, not all of them voted the same way, but they felt the same way when it came to white supremacy. And I said earlier in the chat, when you talked about wealth, a prime example is the lawsuit that Byron Allen brought against Comcast. You remember that lawsuit? And one of the things that was said by said by one of the Comcast execs is that we are not trying to create another Bob Johnson. Bob Johnson was a mistake in their mind, that they should have stopped Bob Johnson a long time ago. BET should have never happened. And they were not going to allow Byron Allen to become a Bob Johnson. Another point, you said that, all of this is not, and jump in any time.
No, go ahead.
You said that this, what's going on right now is not Donald Trump's fault. I agree with you to a point.
I didn't say it was just his fault. I didn't say it's America's fault. America is the. I'm not saying Donald Trump is right, not one bit.
I would say from the time of his election to this point, I would not blame him for anything from before his initial inauguration.
But he had to be given birth to.
Well,
that's why I said it's the bloodline.
Well, he gave birth to himself because no. Hear me out.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hear me out. Mm-hmm. Because I take that back. He didn't give birth to himself. Whoever it was that started that birtherism BS, and he took it and he rode with it, and that birtherism crap is what led to his getting in office. And then once he got in office, and then he got this cult-like following, because if you remember, when Obama got in office, they did to Obama similar to what they did to Abraham Lincoln. Now, if you go back and you look at the history of Abraham Lincoln, you'll see that when Obama got in office, if you remember, when he got in office, the Tea Party started and all this stuff, and there was pictures or memes of not memes, but there was memes, but there were people walking in the streets, with pictures of Obama, depicted as a monkey with a banana and all sorts of kind of BS. And if you look at the campaign posters in history of Abraham Lincoln, they were depicting him as an Arab with as a Moor with a dagger, dressed up in full Arab dress as a Moor with a dagger and a sword and this, that, and the other. He had a biracial vice president in his first term. He had to get rid of that guy for the second term. He took a Democrat in order to get reelected. It was a whole bunch of stuff. So it was like a replay from the Lincoln, and I'm not comparing the two. I'm not comparing the two as far as their reign as president, but I'm talking about the treatment. You know what I'm saying? And when you the way that he went after Obama, and you had that fringe of folks who could not stand the fact of having a person who had any type of African lineage in the White House. The same way how they accused Lincoln of the same thing, being a swarthy individual, which I haven't seen anything that proved that he was of any African descent. He was just a swarthy individual. But there's a big comparison there. You get what I'm saying? And then you hear a lot of people say, well, Obama never did nothing for black folk. Okay. When you are the president of the United States, you are the president of the United States. You are not the president of white people. You are not the president of Asian people. You are not the president of black people. You're not the president of Hispanic people. You are the president of the United States.
Why you didn't say Indian people?
You're not the president. You're not the president of one particular people, man. You're the president of the entire country. You know what I'm saying? You cannot show favoritism. Now, you can make the argument that, you know what I'm saying, that Obama, you know what I'm saying, he did sign legislation for Native Americans. He did sign legislation for, you know what I'm saying, for LGBTQ, and he, I'm saying, you know, and all that kind of stuff. You know, he did, you know what I'm saying, which is a choice, which I wouldn't have signed it. You know what I mean? You know, but I don't, you know what I'm saying, but at the same time, you know, the brother is not a, and no, Mike Worry, I'm not tap dancing. I'm telling the truth, man. Once you take that oath, man, you take an oath to the nation, man. You don't take an oath to a particular group of people. That's not what you do. You don't do that. That's not the presidency. That's not your job. When you take that job, that's not your job, man. You're not doing, and I'm being real, man. I consider myself to be pro-black, man. But if you take the presidency of the United States, man, you are not taking that job as being pro a particular group of people. Now, have white men taken that job and being pro a particular group of people? Hell yeah. But if you want to take that job and you want to do the right thing, then no. If you're gonna do the right thing, then no. And I'm not tap dancing for Obama, because what I'd like to see in Obama getting there, and did it piss me off that Obama did not push the envelope for reparations? That the fact that he did say that black folk don't need a handout, or that black folk don't need to be compensated, and this and the other, and the fact that he did, you know what I'm saying, that his family is not a product of the transatlantic slave trade, that he came from Kenya. Yes, that did piss me off. That did piss me off because honestly, I felt like you are not in a position to speak for us. Your children are part of the transatlantic slave trade, but you are not. So no, you personally cannot speak for us. Your children, once they are old enough to speak, your kids will probably have a different thought process. But you personally, you cannot speak for us. That's how I feel. And on the things that happened today, the domestic terrorism today, Fred, did you know that these individuals erected a lynching platform with a completely equipped with a noose?
Man, if they overtake the government, why are we so angry by the symbolic measures that they do? You get what I'm saying? Like, why? What's what won't they do? You know?
But I saw a post on Twitter earlier tonight from Tamika Mari. She said, "This is none of our business. Let them do what they do."
Yep. It's none of our business.
I
believe that.
I see somebody say something earlier about Al Sharpton, man. I got no faith in Al Sharpton. I don't follow that cat. And like you know what I'm saying, I stopped following him years ago. I mean, my personal opinion of Al Sharpton, man, he gets off by getting on. That dude is a known FBI informant. I have no faith in Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton, man. I mean, that dude. But I appreciate it, Fred.
All the time, man. Appreciate the TV.
All right, man. Peace.
All right. Don't forget to ask Jane Elliott those questions. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let me open up these phone lines again. Hey, and don't forget to support the GoFundMe. The phone line open. We'll go one more phone call, then we'll get DB in here. Hey. Oh, that's a StreamYard. No, or we go one more beam in, or we can do the GoFundMe. I was so excited about this show tonight. I look up, it's 11:44. How crazy is that? I've been in this chair 2 hours and 44 minutes, and it felt like 2.5 minutes. What's up, man?
What's up, Fred?
How you feel?
Doing good, man. I like this, man. Tonight's show, man, it's been real surreal, and it's great to hear somebody like, Real Rap, come on your platform and talk about the real truth about what they don't teach in our history books and when we go to school, college, anything like that. So it's great to hear that. So I just want to piggyback on what he said. I'm not going to be on here for an hour or two or nothing like that.
Oh, you wouldn't have made it, but continue.
Nah, not at all. I just want to just let people know that there is a way to basically change your status out here as far as what you have on your birth certificate, because that is how they have you in this shit and why you are basically under certain rules and statuses and whatnot. You can't do this and you can do that. You can't. This is how they do it. They basically, when your mom gets pregnant and whatnot, and she has you, how they do it is basically you go to the hospital, and we all know how the hospitals are basically in line with the system as well. We know all the history. We should all know about the true history of these hospitals in this country, what they done to us in particular, to our people. But they basically, this is what they do. Once you're born, they try to hurry up and rush to get that paperwork or that birth certificate done. If you ever had a child, just notice how quickly they really, really try to push that upon you, that birth certificate. That's how they get you. Once they get that birth certificate written in your signature by your parents, or in other cases, if you're the parent, that's how they do it. You've now sold your child, or if your parents, they sold you into their system, in which you're now collateral. You're basically, if you die 5 years, 10 years from now, the government collects that money off of you. You're basically a barcode or a product, so to speak, and they collect money on your death. And a lot of people don't know about that. A lot of people don't know about that. They don't even want to talk about this. They think it's boring. Fuck the boring part. This is the truth. They're not gonna talk about this to you fools. Of course not. This is all a business to these people. They've duped us from the beginning. They duped us all. They've duped us all. And a lot of us don't want to talk about this shit. And there are those in positions of power who know about this, who look just like us, who know about this. And guess what? They're not going to talk about it either. So don't look for them for help. They're on it too in this business trip that they have going on. We are all chattel slavery, basically. Chattel slavery. This is a vicious cycle that they have us running on. From our kids to our kids' kids to their kids' kids. It's a vicious cycle, and we need to break out of it. If we want to change anything, if we truly want to change anything, all of us needs to get in on this. And if you hit me up with my email, I'm going to put in a link. I will show you how there are people out there who are actually free from that chattel slavery, who have their statuses correct, and they can actually do more than what most of y'all wouldn't believe. I'm telling y'all, the stuff that some of these people have done and can do, you wouldn't believe it. And they look just like you. just like you. And there's documented proof. I'm talking about they get stopped by the police, and guess what? They don't have to get out their car. They don't have to show no license. They don't have to do anything. Anything. All they have to do is show that, guess what? They're a natural born citizen, or not natural born citizen, but they are basically a national citizen. And guess what? The police will let them go, because you know what? The police also know the truth about that too. That there are two different type of people. There are most of us who are chattel U.S. citizens, and then there are national citizens. If you have a national citizen ID, which is there's two different IDs, a national citizen ID, they will let you go because they know what that means. They cannot infringe on your rights. They are actually the ones that are truly protected from the U.S. Constitution. We truly aren't. We only kind of protected by certain statutes and codes, but not really. That's why most of us can get killed and nothing truly be done about it. No ramifications, nothing. And a lot of people don't want to talk about that. The laws from the indigenous treaties are still in effect. They just stripped us of everything. They stripped us of everything, and then they applied some of their own tricks and laws and onto us. They stripped us of everything, and they flipped it on us. And I'm telling you, you people, y'all need to read the maritime laws, admiral laws, the black law book. All those type of stuff would teach you everything that how these fuckers are doing and getting away with the system that they got going on. Everything, this whole charade is all run on fraud. They don't even tell you everything about your birth certificate on purpose because it's fraud. It's fucking. If they told you everything before you signed that birth certificate for your kids or whatever, you were like, hell no, I'm not signing this shit. But they don't. Of course not. But that's how they do things. Y'all need to look this type of stuff up. Everything I just told you, look it up. I'm not lying. I'm not trying to sell you no bullshit. I'm not trying to just do this for kicks and giggles or just tell you, I'm not. This is for real the truth. And it's sad to see this to my people because I want us to be in a better position. We deserve better and we deserve more. And only way we get that is if we learn about how they're doing, what they're doing to us, how we can flip it on them. And there's a way to do it. We have to change our statuses. We have to. And it's a process. It is a process. And we could do it because this is not a country, people. This is a corporation, and it's all run by business people who, if they got to, they would get rid of every last one of us if they need to get their money back. Because this country is backed by nothing now. It's basically run all on debt. It's bankrupt, honestly. Bankrupt. But people don't want to talk about that. That's another story for another day. But yeah, Fred, I just think, we just need to smarten up even more. I just think that people need to look into that. And I believe if all of us can come together to get our status corrected, we can do some very interesting, powerful things. And they would not be able to get away with the system that they have running upon us. I'm telling you, I'm talking about not paying for taxes, like Real Rap said. You don't have to pay for, you shouldn't have to pay for nothing. Nothing, no taxes. Are you kidding me? You shouldn't have to pay for shit to roam, to walk around here, to go here and there. No, you shouldn't have to pay for none of that shit. But, like I said, I'll be back to just basically get people to try to think this through and actually, turn that into an action and get started. Because if you do that, you change the cycle. Every person who does this, they change the cycle for the rest of their generations. And, that's the rest of what I have to say. I'm going to be back, and I'm going to put my email if people want to be interested in this, because there are people who look like you, like I said, and they can do some powerful things. And they're actually doing some stuff behind the scenes to change things as well. So hit me up if you're interested. Thanks for it.
Appreciate it. Yep. Peace. Champion Heart, you ready?
Yeah. What's going on, brother?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Popping.
All right.
Will you hijack some kids?
No, man. I pulled in for the night to shut it down. I'm at what is this? Comfort in or something like that.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were gonna. Did you pay
Yeah, would you say
did you tell me you were a sovereign citizen? Maybe you want to pay taxes on your room.
Right. Right. You know what? Speaking of that, you know what that guy was the last caller was talking about, man. A lot of that stuff is on the books, and this is true. But yeah, man, they send you through so much bullshit to change your status. You know, the whole mortgage shit is a fraud. I mean, he's right in what he's saying. But the shit you have to go through, man, because it's a lot of fucking paperwork, and they constantly changing shit, you know, and they only allow government officials to do certain shit, not regular citizens. They had here in Texas, we had a governor, Rick Perry. He used that shit to take land. What is it called? Domain.
Eminent domain.
Eminent domain, yeah. He used that shit to take some people's property, man. That shit is fucked up. But then they won't let you and I do it. You know, it's crazy. But I wanted to touch on, Real Rap was definitely cooking. Drew Titan was cooking. You know, definitely dropping some gems. Real Rap was definitely dropping some gems. I agree with some of what Terrence was talking about, but you know, when he speaks on the Obama thing, you know, saying that, you know, he's the president for America, then and he can't expect black people to hold him accountable or ask for shit, then, you know, in that case, you know what I'm saying, don't pander to black people for votes. You know, we allowed him to do shit, and when some of us was like, look, man, we need to, you know, hold him accountable for some of this shit. You know, everybody, you know, we had black people going, oh no, he black, leave him alone, let him do this shit. So, you know, that shit is a whole nother conversation. But man, I missed the sister last night, and I was listening to the show. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh man, why you didn't beam in sleeveless?
Bruh, I was trying to beam in, man, but
what happened? I didn't see you.
I got my plan was to beam in.
I know. We know your plan was to beam in, but what happened?
I got held up at a way station.
Oh man, you should have texted me like, man, hold up, man. I wanted, man.
No, but they held me up at the way station, man. The shit they did at this way station was foul, man, and they held me up, man, for at least 2 hours. I was pissed.
Oh, you could have did it from your truck.
Well, no, because I was out of the truck.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in the truck. I was out of the truck because of the shit they had me doing, and it just, yeah, it messed it up where I couldn't be, man. But I definitely had some questions to ask that sister, man. Yeah, she does. You know, I watched Big Jaw and
oh, dear, yeah, they're funny.
LA, you know, I watched those little skits, man. That shit is funny, and I had seen her in a couple of skits. But man, yeah, man, my goodness. Yeah, I definitely have some questions to ask her. But man, I'm gonna definitely donate to the GoFundMe, man, so that we could definitely put that together.
We're gonna get it.
Yeah, we definitely gonna
right
get
now.
It. Yeah, we definitely
$1,300 right now. Let's see.
Oh yeah, we gonna get it.
$1,315. We need $3,600 more dollars, man, and we're gonna be fun. What's gonna be fun? Yeah, we good.
Yeah, we definitely gonna get it without a doubt, man. What else I want to talk to you about? I agree with Drew Titan on what he was saying. You know, as far as the boxing, you know, we don't really need them. You know, we can start pumping Haney and Tank.
Yeah, Gary Russell. The belt's not helping Gary Russell. The belt's not helping.
Right.
You know,
right. Exactly.
They pay may be different, but
yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, Mike Reary the Great has said in the chat, man, a few weeks ago that, you know, we should start campaigning to try and get rid of those belts, man. But you know, I was saying that those belts seem to hold so much value to these fighters, man. I don't see it happening, but you know,
where's the starting point for that?
You know, and that's what I was thinking about as well. Where is the starting point for that?
What's the starting point? Help me out with the starting point.
Man, that's the thing. Where do you start with that? That's a good question. You know, but I definitely agree, you know, with what Mike Ray the Great was saying. You know, that you know, we need to start doing something to get rid of those belts, man, because they don't really mean anything. You know, you see the shit that T.O. was doing once he got the belts. Like Drew said, he started acting funny. You know, H Money, you know, was trying to campaign for the fight with Haney, but I had told H Money, I said, man, this kid's not gonna fight Haney. He'll relinquish those belts before he fight Haney. You know, that's not gonna happen. You know, but it's a
I would say the easiest way is a WBC president step up and be like, a champion be like, man, it's let's get rid of these belts.
Yeah, but you know, if they get money, you know, they charging those
and they want us to pay.
Right.
I mean, that's why I said I'm all for it. You ain't getting our money. Matter of fact, how about we set a precedent? We pick a fight, a pay-per-view fight, and we say we ain't paying for it.
Right.
Because of WBC. We say we ain't paying for it because of the WBC. We're not paying for it. No, we're not paying for it. WBC is terrible. We're not paying for it.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely agree with that. I'm gonna go off subject here real quick. I was watching Reggie Owens and Tank on Reggie's show tonight. I caught the brief end of it, but they were doing they're doing a good thing with Dr. Claude Anderson's books.
Yeah, they are. I see it. Yep.
What they're doing now is Black Labor, White Wealth, which is
really the white boy on last night.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I missed that. But in talking to those brothers, and Tank was saying something about, you know, we need to really start encouraging, you know, our people to read these kind of books. Are you familiar with Anthony Browder?
Who's Anthony Browder?
Anthony Browder, he's in
the chat. Yeah.
No. He's like a historian.
I'm probably let me Google him.
History historian. Go ahead and Google him. This dude, he has a tour and going to Egypt that he
no, I don't know
that he puts together. He was on what's that brother that was a promoter for Riddick Bowe. Rock Newman had a show.
Anthony T. Browder?
And yeah. He was on his show.
Cultural historian.
Right. Yeah. Well, he has a tour that goes to Egypt, man. And he kind of with the tour kind of takes you into Kemet and gives you a lot of history, you know, and how a lot of what we see today was stolen from Kemet. And the reason I brought that up is I was thinking, you know, we might need to try and reach out to that brother. I think he would be good to come on the show to really give a lot of brothers and sisters some knowledge of what he's doing, especially with that tour to Egypt.
Okay. It'll be interesting because, okay. I'm with it.
Yeah.
Okay. I just looked at him right now on Instagram.
Right. But yeah, check that out, man. But back on boxing real quick. This kid, Ryan, if that fight happened with him and Tank, which I doubt it does, but if that fight happened with Tank's knocking that kid out, that's easy work. Yeah, that's easy work. You know, I saw a lot of holes in that. Like Drew was saying, I saw a lot of holes in that kid's game. You know, he's got a little power. You know, that was impressive to drop Campbell with that body shot. But yeah, had Tank hit him like that, he wouldn't have got back up.
Yep.
You know, he definitely wouldn't have got back up. But I don't see them putting him in there with Tank. They're building him as the new Oscar De La Hoya, so they're not gonna. That would be super bad right now for them to do that. So they're not gonna do that.
Yep, and Red's made a great point. Once you get a hold of one of them belts, it's a wrap.
Right. Believe that. Yeah, but man, I'm ready to get in here and lay it down, man. I still gotta take this load to Pennsylvania, so I need to lay it down, man.
Oh, you way out of home. You way.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, right now, you know, I'm doing what I got to do to, you know, like I said, set up with my dually, man. But you know, it's just what it is. You know, but I need to talk to you also, man, because that deal didn't work. Nobody wants to take the hit. You remember we were talking about you had emailed me from the Patreon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody wants to take the hit, so I got to come up with
Oh, okay, that's what you're saying.
Yeah. So I'll hit you up.
Okay, sure.
All right, man. Peace and love. Shout
Man,
out to
yeah, appreciate you. Man.
Yeah, most definitely. Salute to DB. All right, I get with you brothers later, man.
Appreciate you sacrifice some of your sleep time, man. Because I hear in your voice. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm tired, brother.
Oh, I appreciate you for that, and we appreciate you for that.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Most definitely. Much respect, brother.
All right, safe travels, big homie.
All right, later.
All right, yep. Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all truck drivers, man. Y'all make me feel all fuzzy inside and shit. Oh, don't be emotional, friend. Y'all make me feel all warm and fuzzy on the inside, man. Thank you. You know, Jarvis over there sitting in his living room and shit, you know what I mean? Hanging out, you know what I mean? I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you. Oh, man. Oh, we got to get these calls in. All right, because y'all been calling 469. I know. Come on, Brandon. You've been calling in all night, but I've been on this the zoom ins. What do you call them? What do you call the beam ins? Yeah. Appreciate it. Don't forget to go to the GoFundMe. Hustlers Home. I put out a video today saying we shouldn't support the WBC fights. Now we got to be strategic. Now we got to be like the NAACP now. All right. We got to pick a fight that we believe we can win now. All right. That we can make the most noise on. All right. Remember, Rosa Parks wasn't the first one not to get off the bus. Okay. Let's not forget that. All right. So we got to be strategic and let's plan properly and let's get this shit done. Now we going to have to withstand some shit. I'm going to take half the bullets and y'all going to take the other half. But we got to stick together on this shit. Okay. We got to stick together and we got to be vocal. We got to use our Instagram. We got to use our Twitter. We got to use our Facebook. And we got to talk about this every day. All right. So we'll pick a fight and that's what we're going to do. We're going to use our platform. I'll get you in a second. I'll call you, DB. What's up, Bree?
Peace. What up, Fred?
How you feel, man?
Shout out to the third, man. I feel well. I was just sitting there listening in. I don't know what be getting into us when we see white folks act crazy. I don't know why we feel like we should be talking about. First of all, I heard a few people talking about sovereignty. Man, ain't no such thing as that shit. We are with white folks until we get out of the system of white supremacy. We what they say we are. You can't go to no courts and think you can get justice. Oh, I'm gonna change my status. Okay, how do you go about doing it? Well, you got to file this. Wait. You got to do what? You got to file paperwork. In whose courtroom? In what jurisdiction? Theirs. So whatever. I heard the brother say, black people doing amazing things. Where? Outside of the system of white supremacy? Where? Where they doing that at? Who's doing that? We sitting there. If we didn't learn nothing else from today, we should learn that it's some kind of strength in being unified. If we didn't learn nothing else, what we saw was unity. These people had an agenda, and they went and carried out their agenda. Did you see that Capitol Police officer running? Did you see that, Fred?
Yeah, I saw it.
That was a black man. I'm going to explain the psyche behind what I saw. If you just bear with me for a second. He, as a black man, saw these white people come up, right? They was unarmed, they was holding their hands up. He was like, stop. He had a baton in his hand. He had a pistol on his side. Now, what do you think was going through that black man's mind? I'm going to tell you what I think. I think that he knew that if he did any harm without any other white people around justifying, he knew that he was going to, if he'd have done anything like pull his gun out and shot one of them, he was going to get tried for murder because of what he looked like in his status. Because I don't know what's going on tonight. I love TV, but TV was talking about that's not the president's job. Dude, you're talking about white supremacy and how they run their system and through their paradigm. Who the hell are you to decide what's their job and what's not? And then you comparing Obama to Abraham Lincoln. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, first of all, he's saying that no president, you the president of the United States. That's a fucking Democratic talking point to say, to justify why a certain group doesn't get what they are asking for. Oh, he can't do that. He's the president for everybody. Okay. And I heard TV say that no president, Woodrow Wilson was a fucking KKK. He was fucking KKK, right? Admittedly open. So guess what Woodrow Wilson did? He did things to push the status quo for the KKK. That's what he did. So when, Obama couldn't do nothing for black people, that's bullshit. Obama looked like me and you. So guess what? Outside of that title that he got, they showed you what they thought of Obama. He got disrespected just like black people get disrespected every day. So it's not like he lived on a different paradigm. He even went on an interview talking about what he couldn't do. Why you can't do it if you're the president? You're supposed to be the freest, to have the best job, the free world. You're the leader of the free world, and you can't do certain things. The thing about it, what we need to recognize, I think, Fred, is that we are not the same as them. Our strategy should be, which I say this every time I call up, and our strategy should be, what do we do to destroy white supremacy? That should be our thinking every day. And I think the way we treat each other, when we see each other in the streets, I say this all the time, when we see each other in the streets, it should be respect and move along. If we don't have nothing constructive to add to each other, leave each other alone. Because the way we view each other under this paradigm of white supremacy, we have a lot of shit that's built up in us because of the way this society treats us. And most of the time, we take it out on each other because it's easy to do that because it's close proximity. It's easy for one slave to go against another slave, but you won't go against the people who author all of this. So one solution should be, when we see each other, we should say a kind word to each other and be courteous. And under no circumstances should we put our hands on each other or even act as though we want to take each other's life. That should be a start. And then you start moving in a direction, okay, well, what is our agenda of black people? What is it that we want here in this country, not all across the world? Then we say, okay, we want to destroy white supremacy. Okay, how do we go about doing it? Let's pick one thing at a time. Okay, let's talk about economics. I'm not sure about economics. Why? Because they print this fucking money that we kill ourselves for every day. They print it. They go in the room, you want money? Ah, shit. Crank up the printing machine. So the agenda should be how we treat each other and how we see each other in white supremacy. And we all got to know that that's the enemy. Not all this status correction and bullshit. You still got to interface. It ain't like nobody here, like we got a secret black island that we can all go to and not have birth certificates and not have passports and not this. That doesn't exist. What exists is the here and now. What do we do about white supremacy? That's just my view. And I think that that we sidestep and confuse ourselves with all the little bullshit. Oh, we gotta let's become a sovereign. We saw that. We see these people. The girl, wasn't she in Baltimore? She claimed to be a sovereign citizen. They came in and blew her fucking head off. Nobody did nothing about that. We see these. They ride around with no license plate. Oh, I'm a sovereign citizen. They take your ass to jail. I don't know what that brother was talking about somebody emailing him and they exist outside his paradigm. You do not exist outside his paradigm unless white folks allow you to. Till then, we under their system. And that's just my view. Thanks for letting me cook, Fred. I hope that I was able to get my point across and not be rambling. But keep up the good work, man. And Champion Heart is correct. You should get Anthony Browder on there. He wrote the Browder Files. Beautiful book, man. All of them come up under Asa Hilliard. But I studied all that a long time ago, and I continue to study. Hey, Real Rap, tell Real Rap to stop perpetuating a lot of them theories that he got, and let's deal with some facts. But outside of that, peace to the chat. Love you all, and keep your foot on the neck.
Appreciate you.
Peace, Fred. Yes, sir.
Peace. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I ain't heard a real solution. Let me call DB. I put a video out today. We shouldn't support. Yeah, we gonna pick a fight and we gonna blow this shit up. Let's pick a fight, y'all. I'm with it. I'll take all the heat. I already know people gonna call me, Fred, what you doing? This and that. It's gonna put pressure. Remember, independent media has damn. What's up, 315?
Shit, I'm cooler, Fred. I ain't really called to talk about much, but I'm saying, like, damn, though. In my opinion, I really don't think that it's gonna really be a president like that's gonna be elected. How you feel about that? How you feel things going right now?
How I feel about things going right now?
Yeah, I'm saying, like, do you feel that they gonna find the president of elect, or is Joe Biden actually in office?
No, Joe Biden's gonna take office in what, 13 days?
Oh, so you think in 13 days?
The 20th, right? Is it the 20th? Reggie knows when he goes in. I don't know. Maybe is it January 21st at midnight? So it's 12:01. I don't know.
Bro.
I don't know. Reggie knows all the exact days. I know it's January.
You gotta play in the fact that it's a lot of voting fraud. So we really don't know what's true yet, do we? Or
yeah, I think that's what they did today. Like they basically,
or is he
they certified the election.
Yeah, but CNN and Fox News, they give out different agendas. Like they will say one thing and then the next station will say the next thing. Because one station favored Biden and one station favored Trump.
I think Biden is going in office. I think, and you know what? I don't want to go backwards. Just he's a white guy. He's gonna be president. I don't want to go backwards. Like I really don't want to go backwards. As much as I'm
the same way. But with all this stuff going on, man, and I'm proud of black people right now because usually you see the dumb motherfuckers going out there that's black trying to protest, get their dumb ass shot. Right now, you see straight white people. You feel me? You see strictly white people, and they showing the black people these protests because they want the black people to come out there and cause chaos. That's what they want the blacks to do. So right now, I'm proud of the black people. They're not going out there looting like the first time around, running through the White House like dummies with the white folks. So I mean, that's a positive right there. Black people just gotta stand on their 10 toes and just keep pushing, man. And also go get a gun, like I said, man. That gun to keep you, especially with everything going in America, all the violence and stuff, that gun to keep you and your family safe and stay healthy, man. I seen an article talking about they not giving out oxygen, but black people one of the most laziest people. They'd rather the doctor take care of them and nurse them back to health than them going to work out and shit. Like I said, I'm gonna always stress this shit. At least go outside, go run for 30 minutes, or if you got a treadmill in your crib, run that for 30 minutes or a bike. That shit light work, man, and ease up on the food you eat, man. I'm telling you, man, the meats that y'all be eating is bad. That shit do not be digesting in y'all. So, man, that's all I'm saying, man. I'd rather talk about health than what the fuck going on in the world, man, because the health gonna get you through it, and the health gonna bring the money and knowledge. That's it. That's all I got, man. And stay connected with God. Peace, love.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. DB, I'm going to call you now, DB. DB, my brother. That shit loud. I'm out, y'all. The great one. Peace, man. Peace, man. Hit that like button. Do we got like 300 or 400 likes by now? Damn, this was a good show. How many likes let me check. I done broke the damn. What's up, man?
Oh shit, you know, so like
Go ahead.
there's battles and burgeoning when court martials and debt are there with dual escape and all extravagant. So like General Hannah's injured, Loyalist, Peggy, Philadelphia, Plot, Quebec, like all the secrecy, Tory, you know, traitor, West Indies, West Point, you know, just Benedict Arnold. You know what I mean? So like that's what a sovereign people are you know going to be sanctioned to get all these things passed through Congress, and it should happen by 2023. That's what the whole fucking chat sounded like tonight. I'm just looking at a crossword puzzle. I'm just reading bullshit, but that's what it sounds like these niggas been doing.
I'm sitting over here believing your ass like, oh, 2023, you could be. It takes that long to become a sovereign citizen.
Man, these niggas just they got any paper that's in front of them. They just pull something out of the middle of a book and just start reading. Intellectual masturbation. God damn.
DB don't believe it. Hey, if y'all know a sovereign citizen, have them call the show, man. I really want to hear them. If y'all
no,
I heard Trill Hill, brother. Is that your name? Trill Hill. You say you work with two of them. Well, we want both of them on the show at the same damn time. Bring them.
Yeah. OG was on the line. He said, "Yeah, you out there talking about you're a sovereign citizen. You go out there, the police gonna take your ass to jail."
I'm sovereign. Nigga, I didn't ask you for no electrical work, nigga.
Man. So as I always say, listen, I believe shit is out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that everything is generalized. Like, for example, you've seen a midget before, right? Yes. No.
Yes. I've seen the midget.
Cool. You've seen a giant before, right? You said you saw Shaquille O'Neal, right, in person, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you ever seen an albino?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. Probably seen a hermaphrodite, didn't know, probably thought it was just a bitch ass nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But like all of this shit exists. Sovereign citizens is one of those too. Yeah, they exist, but shit, it ain't the majority. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, everybody want to sound smart. Yeah, let me not be the smart one tonight, please. Let me be the dumbest person right here in the chat. Let me talk for 30 seconds, and then I'm finna run through names and get the fuck out of here. That shit had me. So I'm looking at the ceiling like, what the fuck is this? Felt like I was painting the ceiling, and the shit was just had my. Oh man, yeah, this shit was brutal tonight. I was excited and shit. We had Judge Haney phone earlier. Shit was good. I had my creative juices flowing, mentally stimulated and shit. And then, man, we got here. And then for every person that's preaching, you got 10 dudes in the chat with fire symbols and shit. Yeah, he's spitting, he preaching, go on and cook. I'm like, God damn. Man, anyway, man, let me grab this shit real quick. Yeah, let's see. Grab this shit right here. Man, God damn. Yeah, it should change my whole. We registered my cousin was just telling every time spoke.
I mean, if anybody should have been a sovereign citizen, it should have been Chris Jackson, right?
Yeah. But anyway, man. Yeah, I don't know where the fuck we start.
Nah,
white
DB
on white
just,
crime.
DB, I mean not TB. I mean Real Rap. Just show us. God damn.
No. Not tonight, right?
No, not tonight.
Oh, thank God. Yeah. Shit, we do Marathon Mondays, but
yeah, let's boycott that Tank and Garcia fight. Then J.A. Dixon said, let's boycott that Tio Cabooses fight too. We gonna pick one, but we got to pick one where we can win and make a great presence though. You know what I mean? We got to be on our Rosa Parks right now, so we'll definitely plan it. All right. And we all got to be in. We got to use our platform. Y'all ain't gonna leave me hanging now, because y'all know I go hard. All right. I'm gonna need y'all, nigga. I don't give a fuck if you got 3 followers. Tag me every time you post and I repost it, and they gonna feel the power. Okay? Okay. All right. Don't leave me hanging now, niggas. That's all I'm gonna say. I thought y'all had my back.
Cool, man. So yeah, it was shit. You know, this made before 4 mics. If People Hernandez put 4 mics in this motherfucker tonight, I ain't gonna be mad at him. Shit, 3 mics and 3.5 mics in this motherfucker. I ain't even gonna be mad. God damn. Shit. These niggas talking, everybody sound like they laying down, then they get fired up from the heater, burning their feet. The motherfuckers sound like they need to drink some water and shit. Yeah, so I was just thinking, you know what I mean? Like, so the judge talked to them, and we was trying to get this shit passed through legislation, but law and the Treaty of 17.
Canelo year.
God damn, this shit got me mad. Anyway, man, yeah, so back to boxing. Yeah, white on white crime in the White House. Good. What, no tear gas? I didn't see no fucking pellets. I didn't see none of that shit. You heard somebody got shot. Congratulations to you. You played yourself. But yeah, boxing, same old bullshit. I'm saying Tia Female was a straight up hoe. Ryan Garcia is he doing what he's supposed to. He's trying to fight Tank. Tank should fight his ass back. Don't nobody want to call out Devin Haney. Devin Haney probably gonna run the fucking gamut. Shakur gonna come up, and him and Devin gonna have a big fight in 2-3 years from now. But until then, everybody else is hoes, bitches, sluts. They getting ran in by Oscar De La Hoya, getting game ran on them by Bob Arum. You know what I'm saying? And shit.
It is cold.
Yeah. That's the game of boxing today.
Yeah, and that's the truth. Devin is uberly talented, man. Skill. Him and man, I want to see him really like in a fight where he just shows out. You know, I think he'll fare well against those guys. You know,
and that's exactly what the other fighter don't want. It's gonna be their farewell. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he don't got power. Okay, well, you're gonna get outclassed. You're gonna get outboxed, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think he's one of the fighters that's 5'9" or whatever for that weight class, 5'10", but he uses his height and his range pretty well. You know what I'm saying? You got other dudes like Bunny, and I like Bunny, you know what I'm saying, but he give up too much. You know what I'm saying? You shit 5'11", 6 feet, 6'1", fighting at 102 pounds and shit, and you right there fighting on the inside with a motherfucker, man. What? Come on, coach. Tell the motherfucker, this next round you go in there, you fighting on the inside, I'm going to throw the fucking towel in. Watch that motherfucker throw a jab from the corner of the fucking ring. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so tomorrow is Friday for us, huh? It's Thursday, but Friday for us. Shit, gonna have some time off. Yeah, if y'all didn't watch the show from earlier, it was at 4 o'clock. But shit, it don't matter. Yeah, y'all go in and man had a great show for about an hour with one of the youngest judge. I think the youngest judge, right, Fredro?
One of them. On the stuff I said, it was one of the.
Well, shit, he 27 and he already a judge, so it ain't like you know what I'm saying. The shit didn't happen yesterday, so yeah. As far as I'm concerned, that's it. But he out there in Pennsylvania. You know, he wasn't one of those squares. Like you said, he one of us straight off the porch. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, got it in. Yeah. So yeah, go back and check out the show. Give it a thumbs up. Give this one a thumbs up. Reggie not going live. He said who going live next? Probably Real Rap or shit. Big Tank. But shit, we'll see in a second. Going to put y'all cities and states in there. There we go. Cool. Was it a super chat somewhere I seen a second ago? Damn, who was that? Somebody.
Jay Dixon.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what he said right there. Shout out to Jay Dixon. Appreciate you. Yeah. All right. Hustler's home in there. He said it has to be a big fight, in my opinion. Okay. Ricky Betancourt. What happened to Robert Easter, the Bunny? Shit, he moved up. I think he's fighting.
We'll make a lot of waves. We'll make a lot. DB. We'll make a lot of waves if we pick the Canelo fight. You know, people would think we're being racist. People will associate that. People will associate that with racism, and I'm comfortable with it. You know.
Yeah, me too.
So I mean, but we gotta. But whatever fight we agree upon, I'll get a flyer made, and we'll just keep on reposting that flyer. Repost. So that way it has uniform to it. Yeah, and we'll do it from there. For sure.
Hustler's home. He said, but not Earl, Devin, or Wilder. LOL. I'm biased. I hear you, brother. I'm saying Ricky beat in court. He said what happened to Robert Easter. Yeah, Robert Easter is fighting at 140 now. He just fought not that long ago. Let's see. My brother Joe Hill said hit that like button. Shout out to Joe Hill. Let me see. Jay Dixon said we gotta stop saying man, strength, magical shit. Don't come in here and right. Oh yeah. Let me see. Wade B said Nate Johnson because that's where the money is at. Okay, what y'all talking about? Picasso in here. Oof, to my brother Tone Brown talking about Kermit Centron. Don't know what. Talking about getting him on the show. Hit him up on Instagram. Tell him to hit up Fred PD. We get him in here. Yeah. My brother JQ.
Why? What happened with Kermit Citron? What happened with him? Just want to talk to him?
Shit. No, it just said Kermit Centron. They don't say nothing before it or after it. Shit. They say Tone Brown and Blue with a wrench and shit. Kermit Centron. You didn't put nothing else. Tone over there smoking, vaping. Yeah, let's see. Michael Williams Jr. for Fortuna calling Devin's name if we're gonna keep it 100. Are they? Well, okay. No. Ain't no Fortuna. Ain't no Fortuna calling Devin's name. Shit. He the mandatory. He ain't calling his name. Shit. The fight gonna happen. He can't escape it. But calling his name, yeah, that shit ain't happening. But anyway, shit, that's good. I mean, shit.
Well, we got Kendall Gill Monday. We got Kendall Gill Monday.
Oh, right on. I was talking about the so-called 4 horsemen of top 5 dudes. I'm talking about Lomachenko relinquished his belt, so he wouldn't have to fight the dude. You know what I'm saying? Tia Female is just that, a whole. You know what I'm saying? Tank talking about, he keep talking about money, talking about everything but fighting him. You know what I'm saying? And Ryan said, yeah, I'll fight him, but he said, I need to fight all the other dudes first because
ain't no money here. Ain't no money here.
Yeah. So Melek in the building. He said, damn, that's in a nutshell. Let's see. Mr. Vegas said it looks very different. Damn, I don't know what everybody talking about tonight. Tino Fernandez, he said, not the Tank fight. They're gonna say black fighters don't get buys.
Well, that's what we got to do. That's what we got to do.
Yeah.
Our money green.
Yeah. Well, they gonna see shit. It's gonna be different when they see Deontay or EJ or somebody getting there. You know what I'm saying? Dead. See the numbers go up like crazy. Shit. So save that money if shit when they fight.
Maybe it need to be a black fighter. You know what I mean? Someone got to take the first bullet, man. Why not us? Why not us? You know, we got to build that courage in people. People don't have courage. You know, it takes courage to do this. It takes courage to look at Showtime or Fox and I and say, you know what? 20,000 people not buying your fight. We ain't buying it. Okay. How about that?
Yeah, Mr. Vegas, I'm actually going backwards on the chat, so that's why I can't. So I'm not behind. I'm actually reading the last ones first, and then I scroll up. So if somebody types something after I already scroll, then shit, it's already past it. But you know, everybody had their marathons tonight. Centos Boxing, great show tonight, Fred. What up, BB? What up, Centos? You see you, man. Ken P. Wells. Is the P supposed to be directly behind the N, or is it supposed to be a space? Ken P. Wells. It looks like Kemp. He said next. Okay. Jay Dixon said, where the fuck is Gary? Man, shit. don't even open up that can. You know what I'm saying? Shit. We see him eventually.
I saw him training though. He's training.
Okay. Yeah, shit. He ain't never stopped working out, but shit. Like Jay Dixon said, where the fuck is Gary? Yeah.
You gotta fight soon.
Yeah, my cousin D Man Jr. in the
Damn, next month is February.
Pittsburgh.
That'll be it. Yeah. Gotta fight.
Yeah. D Hodges in the building.
There's a March 6th card coming up.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Real Rap said give him about 10 minutes. He going live. The brother Eli Zachary in this motherfucker.
He about to talk y'all ears off tonight. Oh man, he got called a liar tonight. Oh my God. God bless his soul. Y'all call Real Rap a liar tonight. This nigga gonna say, look, see, look.
Yeah,
y'all enjoy that. I'll be listening.
My brother Southside C's in the building, Arizona in here, by way of Chicago. Shout out to the Shy. Mr. Vegas, J.A. Let me see, Dave Jack. What up, Detroit? Let's see.
Detroit!
Here, Oaktown.
357.
Yeah, remember that commercial? Want to get away?
Yeah, nigga.
We love you, Detroit. Yeah. All right, let's see. Let me see. Derek Collins, he said it's easy for a broke brother to say that they're going to boycott.
That was funny to me. That was funny. Because niggas always he's funny, man. Oh man, well, we're gonna be broke, middle class, rich, just getting it, college student, all of us putting our motherfucking voices in one pot. How about that?
There it is. Shout out to the brother Kamara. What up with you, man? And my cousin OJ Gibson, I see you in there. Oh, I seen you a little while ago. My Unc Dre Finest in the building. Unc, you still up this late, man? Shit, it's past your bedtime.
Who, Dre's Finest? Yeah, he on the East Coast.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Old he 55, 57. How old he turn?
No, shit, older than that. But shit, you know, he young spirited.
52, 55, or 57. It's one of them.
Ricky beat in court. Yeah, intellectual masturbation. These motherfuckers, man. God damn.
You want Tony Harrison? Yeah. Tony Harrison is cool. He's easy to get. Yeah. Shit. Yeah, we booked. Shit. Hey, y'all want to hear something really, really cool? We're booked till Valentine's Day, February 14th. A little show like this is booked till February 14th. How about that? With 5 weeks booked. We got guests for 5 weeks. Just want y'all to know that. This little show, DB. This little itty bitty show. Itty bitty, teeny weeny, eeny weeny.
Nate Johnson said, come on, DB, don't knock down people who are trying to spark the minds of their people and not debate over bullshit. All right, so here's my thing real quick. I'm going to just say this real quick and easy.
Man.
If somebody comes with some fact.
It is literally 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the time. And continue.
Yeah.
I figured out.
I see that. Yeah. They come with fact and they make their presentation within 3 to 4 minutes and then allow us to do the rest of the research. Then we good. My point was not knocking nobody. I'm just saying, like, why every phone call got to take 30 minutes and we saying the same shit. Like, I should have been off the phone already, but I'm just going through this, repeating the same shit from the chat. You know what I'm saying? But Derek Collins, Gump 88, One Sports, you know what I'm saying? In the building with the tidy whiteys on. You know what I'm saying? What do you say? Tidy, what them jeans called? Tidy whiteys? What the fuck are little jeans? Skinny jeans. There you go.
Hey, it's tidy white. Hey, TB, feel free to use my platform if you want to celebrate Frederick Douglass' birthday on the 14th. You know what I mean? Feel free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a Sunday. It's going to be after a fight, but feel free. If you want to think of something, feel free. We'll celebrate Frederick Douglass' birthday in here. Why not? What's up? Go ahead.
Yeah. Play the song, Fred.
You know, I was imitating Pastor Pause, you know what I mean? So I had to do it correctly. Oh man. DB let one go about 30 minutes ago. He chilling. Hey, Slim Blood. Man, I appreciate y'all tonight, man. Them leggings, yeah, them niggas be wearing leggings. I saw a nigga.
Jeggings. There you go.
What's up, H Money?
Pound for pound boxing channel. What up,
Mr. Supreme? What's up, man? Make sure y'all go. We got $1,400, man. We getting there. $5 and $10 at a time. We gonna get there. I don't care how you get here. Get here if you can. You know what I mean? And the chickens has come home to roost. Say that to yourself in the mirror 10 times. Stop having compassion and or empathy, man. Let them do what they do, man. No empathy. No sympathy, man. Let them go. It was their choice. They woke up yesterday and said, I'm going to DC. Well, Mr. Smith, enjoy DC. The devil is a lie.
Because the devil is a lie. Hey.
How's that, Chief Real Rap?
Chopped and Screw version.
Oh, that was a Chopped and Screw? Okay. Shout out to DJ Screw. July 27th. Shout out to DJ Screw. Or June 27th. July 27th, yeah. Screw weekend. Know the distance. Your persistence. Damn, we are really booked till February 14th. Damn,
that's crazy.
I ain't lying. We got Kendall Gill on Monday. That's gonna be fun. And we got Rusty Jinx on Wednesday. And I kept 2 dates open for Bob Arum. So the 12th or the 14th, I don't know. And then that'll cover next week. So we'll get Bob Arum in here next week, you know, my best friend.
Rob G, get him.
Shout out to my best friend Rob G and Bob Arum. Greatest, yeah. Bobbing and weaving and changing it like a season. So I do it for all my people. And go watch that episode, man. If you don't watch that with your son, I'm just gonna say, if you don't watch that with your nephew, your son, your uncle, your grandfather, you, your brother, your father, your best friend, go watch that episode with the judge, man. He's literally a guy like us wearing a robe. I felt that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, he just felt like, I mean, literally like a nigga you play basketball with Saturday morning. Remember all them niggas you play with Saturday morning? You know what I mean? That you lied and you went home and said, I bust their ass. You know, you didn't score no buckets, nigga, but he's one of them niggas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the devil is a lie. Hey, I'm telling you the truth. Hey, People Hernandez with 5 mics. That's right, People Hernandez. Say what's up. Every night is a classic. Every night is a classic in the barbershop, man. We get perfect cuts no matter what. You know what I mean?
He said, fuck it, man. He biased. Hey, Jay Gibson, tell him, man, was it 5 mics or was it a 3 mic today, man? It might be a 3.5 or a 4, man. I don't know what you say, cuzzo. Unc, I see you. Dre Finest, my Unc, he's still awake,
Bob
man.
Arum. He's a star. Bob Arum. He's a star. In my Fred Ellaby voice. How about, hey, the one I can guarantee you, the one person that would never come in here, Leonard Ellaby. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that. Anyways, man, appreciate you, man.
Peace and love, family. Yeah, Real Rap going live. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit mine. Sub to the channel right there in the bottom, and go on and put your donations in so we can get this shit rolling for our champ. Peace and love. Holla.
All right, peace, man. Love you, man. Hey, Real Rap gonna have one moment in the show, in his show tonight. That's gonna be hilarious. Barbershop conversation. I love y'all. See y'all tomorrow, man. Thank you.
All right, bro. I love you, man.
I appreciate you, man. Oh, you hang up, nigga? Peace out.